Was it true that you slept with Amber while you were dating Dana? No. Literally, me and Amberlynn broke up the weekend that we broke up. And she said I tried to hook up with someone the very next day. I did not. I got away from her the next day. I literally said it in the video of the breakup video that I just wanted to be away from her. I literally went to my mom's the next day. I went to like Goodwill and stuff the next day. And then on Sunday, I hung out with Charla. Like Friday broke up, Saturday my mom's, Sunday with Charla. Like, I don't know what more. Like after me and Amberlynn broke up, it was literally like that night. It was one of the girls that I ate lunch with that I lied to Amberlynn about. We hung out that night, like I said, that we broke up, and Charlotte, and I don't know, like I was like, oh, maybe I thought about just like messing around with this girl, basically. Not anything coming out of it. I just was like, I don't know, kind of like a rebound type thing. I was like, maybe that would happen. I hadn't talked to Dana yet, though.
For date night, we usually go out to eat. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. But I also really like when we stay home and we just cuddle in bed and watch movies. Like, I love that so much. Like, just the simple life. You know what I'm saying? I really want to, like, go bowling one day. What is happening? Or do some like glow in the dark mini golf. Not shabby. Yes. Girl, date night could be anything in my opinion. That's just me though.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're all having a great day today. Alright, so we're going to continue with the drama. The latest updates. Well, sort of latest updates. I find it kind of nice to be a little behind because then I can add in a little information from... Hey baby girl! I can add in information that's dropping like on the 6th and put it in the timeline on the 2nd, so it like fits right in there in the timeline. Gives us more information about what's going on. But yeah, there's been a lot of stuff dropping. Prince, you're so sweet. Okay, so where we last left off was the second phone call with Brittany and Erica when they were on Jordy's live stream. So the next step is the live stream where Amberlynn reveals that she's still with Tommy, and then she's like gushing all over Tommy this whole stream, and she doesn't care who it upsets. She's going to be with Tommy because they are in love and apparently gonna get married. Oh no. Okay, well, that is according to Alexis, which we got some messages that she sent to Jordy regarding this night on the 2nd. She was texting or messaging, I guess, whatever, with Jordy, and then we have the messages online now, and it's from the night that she was talking to Amberlynn on this live stream. She wasn't actually talking to her, but I think they were like texting and... Prince, hello. Oh, you're so sweet. Yeah, so she was just kind of, Lex was upset that Amberlynn was choosing to be with Tommy, even though Amberlynn knows it's probably not the best for either of them. Especially if she's saying, like, their mental health was really bad during all of this. Like, you know, maybe you need more time. But they're just rushing into everything. And that's fine. That's how Amberlynn rolls. She likes to get things done right away. Alright, so yeah, there's been a lot. Let's start watching this and we'll see what comes up to talk about, because there's just been so much. It's hard to just cover it all just talking.
I'm not doing this because I'm tipsy. I'm tipsy because I'm doing this because I'm scared. I'm in love type deal. I really am. I am with Tommy still. Not like physically, which is unfortunate because trust, I would love that. But we are still together. There's a lot of things that like aren't true that are being said, and was trying really hard to like protect her, obviously, and just like protect us. And I feel like that's, people could say I'm always in love. It's fine. Like
Something we know about Amberlynn too is that she will lie to protect the people that she wants in her life. She'll lie to us and probably to them too, but mostly to us, sometimes to herself.
I love, and that's okay. I am still with Tommy. There's just been a lot of things that like aren't true.
Like when she says she loves love, it seems like she loves attention.
That have been said, and I just want to be the one to like set it straight. We were gonna break up. Without a doubt, that was gonna happen.
Without a doubt, she says. I think there was a lot of doubt there.
But it's like we genuinely make each other happy. So it's like, why break up when you genuinely like love someone? And I promise I'm not.
Well, we've got quite a few reasons why, but you'll have to figure those out. You'll have to figure those out on your own.
Not like in danger. That's not a thing. You guys know that like I have been trying to lose weight, and I actually have been. Like I weighed my lowest that I've weighed in like 8 years. 467, folks.
Okay, 67. Because the video we did earlier today, we were in 2018, and she was 470 something, I think. So she was trying to get down to 469. So yeah, she's pretty much about the same as she was in 2018.
467. Rumors are not true. Tommy is not a feeder at all. And I got permission to share like why certain photos were online.
Okay, so Amberlynn's gonna give us like a quarter of the story because Tommy only gave her half of the story.
So when Tommy was with her late fiance, they were long distance and they wanted to see each other more often. And to do so,
Okay, so it sounds like Tommy's in a similar situation right now where Tommy's in a long distance relationship and probably wants to see Amberlynn more often. What do you think Tommy's going to suggest, Amberlynn?
they found a way to like make money. And it was never like out of like a
there's probably some other ways to make money rather than making the content for the hungry.
like ill intent type of thing. And I know a lot of people are going to think that and still continue to assume that. And that's, I can't change anyone's opinion. I can only sit here and tell you the truth. That's all I can do. It was just a
Poor Amberlynn, she can't even do that.
way for them to make money. It wasn't something they did in their like alone time, like if that makes sense.
All right, so maybe in her alone time, they mean like she means like when they're together and not posting online, but there's also alone time meaning when they were not together and they were on their own. So this is a picture of Tommy's ex. Well, okay, wait, whoa, Tommy's late partner, and their name on here, the two of them, this was their couple's channel, is Contrast Couple. So they were still doing this when they were alone, because according to this post, Tommy's partner had a brookie all to herself. Among other treats, the only thing missing was her willow to feed it to her. Yeah, so, you know, there's this going on. Less than a year ago. So, it's a little concerning.
For people to be saying that Tommy is a person that, like, she's literally not that person. She's one of the greatest people I've ever known. And I will stand by that. Like, I genuinely have never felt so, like, loved and comfortable with someone ever. Ever.
Amberlynn just keeps experiencing all these new types of love in every relationship. That's what she's always said.
And I want to be able to, like, stick up for her and stick up for, like, our love, because it's important to me. And you guys don't have to believe anything that I'm saying, which is fine, but, like, I'm happy. And I have never felt so, like, seen by somebody, and it just feels really good. For so long.
Okay, so it comes up later on in the stream, but like somebody suggests that this might be a rebound. And technically it really could be a rebound for either one of them.
I felt like I was with people who were, like, ashamed of me and, like, hiding me, and it did not feel good at all.
You know, the one with the wife? And then wifey before that didn't want to go anywhere with Amberlynn? No, it just doesn't sound like a great situation. You know, at least it was nice that she went out and did things with Tommy. I'll say that. She got out of the house. That's probably all I'll give Tommy, though. Got Amberlynn out of the house. Because you know what? Mama Lynn did it too. Mama Lynn got Amberlynn out of the house as well.
At all. Who specifically do you feel was hiding you? Well, obviously Erica. Hi. But that makes sense. And, you know, Erica, when she was planning on moving here, she had this whole spiel that she was going to be in, like, my YouTube videos and all of it. And it's like, looking back now, I'm like, were you really? Like, is that another lie? Probably. And, like, I don't want to bring up, like, names and stuff, but there is, sorry, I'm getting messages. There is, you know.
So I'd say after this announcement is made, it's not long after before the messages start coming in about, what, you're still with Tommy? Because I'm almost assuming that she didn't tell, like, a lot of people in her life that she was going to make this announcement. And, like, I'm pretty sure Tommy's on the FaceTime with her the whole time that she's live. And in the previous live stream she did, she had Lex on her live stream the whole time. But now I think Alexis is mad and probably sending Amberlynn some angry texts, and Amberlynn's not really wanting to hear it because she's trying to be happy in her little buzzball moment here. Just trying to be honest with us.
A relationship that I also recently had where we didn't go really do anything together, and I very much felt like maybe there was some sort of, like, beingashamed.com up in there, and it feels awful. It genuinely feels awful to feel that way. And when Tommy was here, like, we went places constantly and we did things. And I don't think I've moved that much, like, in forever. No, Erica never came to visit. My mom was supposed to meet Tommy. It was supposed to be like a whole moment in time. My mom ends up literally getting my mom's good now, you guys, but my mom ended up getting super sick, and like we were worried and we're like, oh no, we should probably take like a and it was crazy because I was actually at bingo with her and my mom was like, oh, I don't feel good. Feel my forehead. And like I felt her forehead. We were sharing literally the same drink and everything. But long story short, I did not get I did take a test, so we're good. She unfortunately didn't get to meet Tommy, but it was like the cutest thing. Tommy was like, we should like go get her like a is it like a care package? I don't really know like the word for it. So we went and we made like this care package for her, and it was just like the sweetest thing. So we went to my mom's apartment, and I like am so scared of her. I was like, Tommy, will you like get out and like knock on my mom's door for me? Because I'm like,
Oh my god, she's already doing it. She's already getting Tommy to do things for her that she could do herself. Yay.
way like too scared. So she did it. And then we were able to park in a spot where my mom could like still see me like in the Jeep. And my mom was so freaking happy. And like she saw, like, so did my stepdad. I call him my stepdad because they're literally gonna get married one day. So like that's my stepdad. Like I love him so much. So they saw us and they were like, they literally both can't stop smiling and laughing. Like that is literally the energy that me and Tommy have when we're together, like just constantly smiling. And it's just everything. It's just literally everything. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. That's
I think she might be looking for it in the wrong places, but that's what she does.
that's what it is. And it's like, yeah, will Tommy be in videos with you? Like, not as of now. Definitely not. Why are all your girlfriends off of Instagram? Tommy's not actually off of Instagram. Nope. That would be the TikTok, folks. The first time Tommy ever messaged me was June 18th. Literally so recent. I knew.
I wonder when they became official. Do we know when they became official? Because we know she was still sending cookie videos to Erica on July 31st. I also wonder if she sent that the same day to Erica that she sent it to Lex, or if she had it sitting in her phone and decided to send it to Lex that day and sent it to Erica previously. So maybe she wasn't talking to both at the same time. But if she did send that cake video, that cookie video to Erica and Lex on the same day, then she was still talking to Erica literally like a couple days before couple days before all this went down, I mean. I don't know. I feel like maybe Amberlynn was holding on to that and sent it to Lex a different day. Because that timeline just seems way too close. Like she would be having to talk to Erica and then like that would have set Erica and Brittany off enough to start messaging reaction channels basically. It was a whole chain of events that set off. There was a couple things that happened that initiated them coming out to talk about their experience with Amberlynn. Her speaking about them. Anyway, we already talked about that.
And I literally have proof of that. Like, we met on the good old TikTok. She messaged me, and it's freaking crazy because I don't reply to many TikTok messages. Like, that's not something I do. And I replied to her, and we just hit it off, like, literally instantly. And then we moved on to, because I'm, like, a shy girly. So I didn't want to do, like, phone calls. I didn't want to, like, give out my number. So I was okay with, like...
She has to talk to you for 12 hours first before all that starts happening.
Moving on to Instagram. So I was like, here's my Instagram. Let's talk on there because I don't really like do the whole TikTok bit. And so we would message each other on on Instagram, sorry. And she, like, we had really good conversation. Like, she actually could hold a conversation, like, with paragraphs and, like, engage in what I was saying. And it's like, it's hard to find people who actually want to, like, genuinely, like, have a discussion with you. And it's not just constantly, like, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, no, it was, like, really in depth. And that's a turn on for me. Like, if you can hold a conversation and if you seem engaging, like,
All right, so Amberlynn just let us know how to slide into her DMs, in case you're interested.
I love that. So after communicating on Instagram, like, a lot, we moved on to Snapchat, where we sent videos of us just, like, talking so much. It was like FaceTime, but, like, with a lot of weird pauses in between. But yeah, and we just got to know each other that way for a bit. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Here's my phone number type deal. So then we moved on to that. And then I remember one day I was like, okay, in the middle of literally just, like, we had each other's number, but we were, like, snapping. And I was like, you know, it's kind of weird that you've never, like, called me before. And she ends up calling me. So
A love story like no other.
Beluga, yeah, I don't care. Like, I literally, like, hi, like, I don't care because.
Okay, so yeah, Beluga is the one that Tommy reached out to before Amberlynn, who is also a bigger lady on social media and has, like, a big social media platform as well. Yeah, Amberlynn doesn't see that as a red flag for some reason. Instead of seeing it as a red flag, she just thinks of it as being like, oh, they were just interested in somebody else. I'm like, no, they sought out a specific type of person. She probably wants to continue where she left off.
So I genuinely feel like people are allowed to, like, flirt around, talk around, like, do their thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, anything that she did prior to us talking about, like, I don't care at all.
Yeah, she's not seeing that. That's how you find the red flags. Previous behavior, indication of future behavior.
Why would I care about that? I don't.
Yeah, we see that. Unfortunately.
It was before we were together. Yeah, we did have a moment where there was, like, a breakup thing that was rumbling, and I saw it, and I genuinely thought that was going to happen. And I was like, you guys won. Like, you guys fucking won. Like, that's how I felt it, like, down to my core. And then we realized, like, that's not fair to us because we know the truth. Like, that's not fair at all, you know? Are you sure you aren't being love bombed? Correct. I know what that means, and that is not that. A love bomber is Erica. Just saying. I don't mean to, like, throw shade, but let's be so for real right now. Can she prove the posts were for money only? Yeah, like, she has proved that to me.
Well, yeah. Valentine did send that moon picture. That was, like, yeah, that was a little over the top. I think that's why a lot of us I don't know. There was the thought that Amberlynn had bought that moon picture for herself. The picture. There was a picture she received from Valentine, and it had the moon on it, and it said the moon the night we became one. And yeah, it seems something that, like, Amberlynn would get for herself or for somebody else. But to know that Erica actually was just like, oh yeah, I did get that. Like, she fessed up to the Legos at first, but then had to be asked about the moon picture. if she got it, because she's like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. And I'm pretty sure there was like a house plant of some sort that she sent to Amberlynn too. And there was like a lamp, I think, that Amberlynn had to set up by herself. There was a couple things she had to set up by herself that I think Erica sent her. So yeah, she was engaging in this relationship, I think, more than she's letting on.
Trust me, you guys, I would never be with someone who wanted me to get bigger. If you guys have watched my YouTube long enough, then you know that. You guys know that I have struggled with my weight on the constant, and I'm finally on a path where I'm losing weight. Like, she has been in my life since June 18th, and I've lost weight. Like, this isn't, you know, I'm so happy for your happiness, but scared for you. I get it, because when you see things online, you're like, whoa, this is crazy. And when reaction channels take that information and they fill in the holes themselves, it becomes a lot, and you start to believe what you're seeing. And I get it. I get that, but I'm telling you that what you're hearing is not true. And I don't know how else to prove that besides just be myself and be true to myself. And both of us be true to each other. I want to make this very clear. Even before I met Tommy, like, I was talking to my mom about quitting semaglutide because it wasn't working. I had literally doubled the dose like I was supposed to, and it was not working for me. And I was like, this isn't working. And my mom's like, give it another week. So I was like, fine. And then I met Tommy. We started talking. She even told me, just keep going. Sometimes you have times where it just doesn't work, because she actually knows someone who's also on it. And she was so supportive of me being on it. And she would constantly ask, like, how I was feeling and like this and that. Like, she was 100% supportive, and she's 100% supportive of me losing weight. She wants me healthy. She wants me mobile. She wants me happy. And
Tommy, I think it was Tommy who sent her the jar of cherries. She said she was craving fresh cherries, and then she sent her some of the sugary cherries in a jar. Oh my gosh. So I don't know how much she was helping at that point, but
she wants to have a life with me. She wants to go out and do things with me. Like, I mean, that says a lot, folks. I got to say, you can't stick to anything is all it is. Exactly. Exactly. It's literally me, folks. Like, you guys know that. You guys know that it's literally me. It's always been me. Like, and now all of a sudden you're going to blame someone else.
It's all Becky's fault. Oh my gosh. Really? She like blames everyone for everything ever. Like, it's never Amberlynn's fault, it's always because of someone else. Or something else. Ugh. But now she's gonna take the accountability because she wants the heat off of Tommy.
It's just like, no, blame me. Because I am always the one who is like at fault for my doing. What I put in my mouth, up to me. If I'm dieting, up to me. If I'm not dieting, up to me. It's always been up to me and no one else's. Someone said it's Becky's fault. That's going to be a forever meme, I feel like. When did you stop talking to Erica? It was June 22nd, I'm pretty sure. No, she's not moving in. Your personality is different than yesterday. Huh? My personality is different than yesterday? Yesterday I was like pissed. I was like, Erica, what? Like, y'all thought, okay. Now that everything's out open, y'all literally came for me. You're like, you bought that moon thing. You bought that Lego thing. Y'all, Erica was real. And she literally loved me. And it's up. She lied to me, lied to her wife, like the whole nine. It's not okay. Like, I can't. Hashtag Erica sucks. I'm actually... Can we do like...
Okay, so... I wonder what would have happened if Amberlynn actually would have followed through and Erica was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna leave my wife and I'm gonna live with Amberlynn in her noisy apartment in the city is what she called it, where she'll never find her peace. would Amberlynn have been as hard on Erica, or would she be doing exactly what she's doing with Tommy right now? Because it seems like she would have been trying to convince us how great Erica is instead of seeing exactly what Erica is now. After all this has come out, I feel like Amberlynn still didn't know a lot of what was going on behind the scenes with Erica until Erica and Brittany started talking about their life together and everything that maybe would have made more sense to Amberlynn because she was actually like there experiencing it. But I just feel like she probably would have made excuses for Erica if she would have actually committed, but since she decided to stay with her wife, now she's horrible. But now she's on to Tommy, and she can't see the warning signs there, any red flags, any kind of dysfunction that could happen from this. She's just wants to ignore all of it and just be happy. I don't know, maybe we would feel better about it if Tommy wasn't in the situation she was in, but it just seems like Tommy needs more time. But I guess, just because of how everyone's handling the situation, I suppose. I think we are like judging from Tommy's past for sure, but it's really hard not to.
No, never mind. Someone just mentioned 2,400. I'm still trying to figure that out. That's a lot. And if they're trying to have me sit there and pay for like the gifts that was sent to me, they have another thing coming. It's not that I was mad. Like, I don't think I've ever felt like mad about this whole situation. Maybe I have. I don't really know. I more so have felt like, what the f are you doing? Like, spreading shit about my past relationships? Like, who the f are you? Like, actually, who the f are you? I didn't spill anything. It's not $2,500. It's $2,400. I need to know. The Lego was $400. Okay, let's round it up to $500. Okay. The gold, whatchamacallit, probably $50. The Pikachu like knitting thing, let's just say $30. The chocolates, let's just say $25. What else was there? What is this $2,400 that I have to give? I need to know. $2,400. I don't know. I'm gonna find it out. I keep asking. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I have asked a few times. Can you please answer, Erica?
Okay, so when Amberlynn was asking Erica what Brittany was talking about in the messages with Apathetic Facts, where she said that Amberlynn owed her $2,400, that she was hoping to get it back on her YouTube channel by spilling the beans on Amberlynn. Amberlynn went into the chat when they were doing their interview with Jordy, and she asked a couple times what the $2,400 was about. And Brittany's in the background. She goes, she can ask me. And Erica's like, oh, I don't know. Brittany said she could reach out to her. Like, really? Amberlynn even said, like, I don't want to talk to you, Erica. But yeah, why would she want to reach out to Brittany about that? The money she might owe her? Like, what are they even talking about? Like, does it even matter? Probably not. But yeah, it's just one of those things that just keeps coming up.
I sent you that gift with the day we came on. Please, I'm dying to know. Yes, and she even admitted to it in the Jordy live stream. I don't know. Brittany's supposed to make like a video type deal, and it's like I feel bad for her type deal because like I hurt her too in this whole situation, but it's also at the same time it's like, why are you allowing Erica to talk bad about my ex? Like, it's not okay. In my humble opinion, Brittany and Erica are insane AF. It's different around there.
Yeah, so then Amberlynn here said that she was reaching out, or that she has reached out a couple times to ask about it. So it makes me wonder if they were talking a couple times, not just Erica, but like the couple and Amberlynn, if they've been in contact after all this drama or if they've just dropped it at this point.
It's different around there. And the things that I know, like, I'm not going to sit here and like reveal them. I'm just not like that. But then Erica, ooh, like Erica could have said anything, but it's like personal. Like, I can't. That's up. I'm Tommy's girl. That is a thing. Can I change my username? Yes, me and Tommy are together. No, she's not moving in. Any classic tea that you've been wanting to spill? I don't know. It's really like the whole thing with Erica and I, like, that was always there. And I would say, like, y'all, I'm going through something. And y'all were like, no, she's not. Like, I really was. Like, finding out that she was married for real, for legitness, I was like,
Okay, but you're still moving in August 1st, right?
yeah. That sucked. Like, anyone's gonna hate that. Like, anyone is gonna hate that. And it just sucked. So it is what it is. What's the Taco Bell strangler? Homewrecker burrito? I'm not gonna lie to you. Erica was at the fucking Moe's, right? Multiple times. And that's what she would always get, was the homewrecker burrito. That's a true story. That is a true story. And now I'm starting to see things more clearly. What a little, ooh, why I oughta. That's my new thing. Why I oughta. I'm shook that you guys think the moon landing happened. That's actually, well, everyone has their own opinion, but when you find out the truth one day, don't come crying to me about it. Someone said, of course it happened. Oh, okay. Mistress Lynn? What is that? What is Mistress Lynn? Oh, I was very much the other woman. And how does one message someone to troll and then fall in love? We need, we're contacting Netflix. We're about to do a movie. We're about to become millionaires because that's a movie. That's a good movie. I'd watch it. I'm going to message this fat girl and I'm going to troll. I'm going to find out the tea and then falls in love. Someone said I manipulated her. How do you manipulate someone who tried to manipulate you? I'm in full confusion. Thank you guys for voting on the poll.
Well, I guess both parties would have to be manipulators, and that seems to be the case in this here.
Well, I really appreciate it. That was really mean of me. I feel like an actual bully. Ignore that. Yes, my ankle did dangle. Brittany watching this punch in air at Lowe's. Your mama. You know what? Get that low bag. I'm here for it. Wait, I hurt Brittany's feelers. I feel bad. Hold on. Oh my God. What did I do? I landed myself in a mess. Lately, time has been hard. Times have been hard. But when I take away all of like the internet bullshit, like I'm genuinely like happy with Tommy, and I just like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, you're gonna just see it. I don't know what to tell you. Bro, Brittany isn't the victim. She started it. Hello. You know, I also see that theory. I do. Not me theorizing over something I went through. I do see that, but like it's also my fault as well, because like I did figure out that they were like in a real marriage like a month and a half before we actually broke up. A new poll idea, Brittany or Erica? That's hectic. No, we ain't doing that. I could do like Erica or Amberlynn. No, I'm joking. We're not doing that either.
Yeah, so there's still some residual Erica and Brittany information in this live stream, and a lot of giggling at her phone because Tommy's looking at her. She makes it through, but she gets a couple drinks in before she ends the stream.
So did you and Tommy break up and get back together? That's pretty much what went down. Like we really thought that like it was because it was just a lot and it was heavy and it was false information and like people were saying the most hurtful things in the world that like weren't true. But it's like when you're happy with someone, like are you really gonna let like the earth what? Are you really gonna let like people get in the way of that? Nah. I don't know.
Rabbits, bad bitches, rabbits.
That night, this is what Lex put on her TikTok. It's her or me. And then captioned the photo, "This is not about my partner. Choose wisely." Oh man. So technically she kinda asked Amberlynn to choose. Just like sending those lyrics, I suppose, in her latest video. She's got 3 videos out now of tea on Amberlynn.
Can you explain how it's false info? Because she's not a feeder. That's that. Is this hectic? Yeah. The pics were because they were trying to make money because they were long distance, because it's really expensive to constantly like visit each other.
Oh my gosh. So if Amberlynn is okay with this, I wonder if she's going to be okay with making her own so that they can travel to be together. But also in that situation, the partner wasn't able to move somewhere else, whereas Amberlynn is able to move to where Tommy lives if she has to, or Tommy can move there. But I'm assuming like maybe Tommy has a job where they live, so Amberlynn is probably going to have to choose Tommy or her mother, because she moved to Oklahoma just to be closer to her mom. So now she's going to be moving to wherever Tommy is to be with Tommy, if that's what she decides to do. And it's a shame she's going to lose her mom as a support, because like, I don't know, I kind of been enjoying having her in the vlogs, and it's nice seeing Amberlynn with someone that she's not going baby to all the time.
So they were like, okay, let's do this as a way to make money. And it makes sense. Yeah, flights and stuff like add up a lot.
Sock puppet, hey. Well, yeah, I mean, they don't do that in their like spare time, right? Or like their alone time, she says. But they do.
And I saw proof. I've seen proof of it all. Like I understand where you guys are coming from. Like I'm not gonna sit here and like deny that.
Her partner's just posting, "I wish Willow was here to feed me," just to troll the haters. Like what? Yeah. She's gonna try justifying it any way she can.
That like when you see something like that, you're like, I get it. And it doesn't have to fully make sense to you guys, and that's okay, but you guys will see that for yourself. And I think that's all that matters. Like I'm an adult, make my own decisions, and I know that Tommy is a really amazing person who genuinely makes me happy.
Anxious Potato, hey, good to see you. Yeah, well, yeah, and then earlier, instead of denying it, she said, "No, it's me. It's all my fault." Taking the blame from Tommy, shifting the blame onto Amberlynn, saying it's her fault that she's acting the way she is, not Tommy. Like, yeah, but Tommy's probably not helping the situation because they both have their like stuff that they're going through and not dealing with. The gaslighting. Yeah, don't light a match around here. Oh my goodness.
And yeah, like it feels good to be like loved in that way. Like someone who like isn't ashamed of you and someone who like loves your like heart like just so strongly. Like that feels amazing. So yeah. Someone was asking like how she paid for the Jeep because it's been a long time since, or like months since she's had to like travel like that. So obviously she has money like saved up and stuff. And it was just one trip.
Oh, potato, I'm waiting for it to end. But it like has no end in sight because Lex just keeps dropping more videos.
Literally just one versus like multiple. So yeah, you could feel the genuine connection through the screen. Oh my god, you have no fucking idea.
Oh my gosh, who is encouraging this? I feel like it's like a hater who says this stuff. Like, oh yeah, girl, we're so happy for you. You're doing such a great thing here, being with someone like who does what she does, who's done what she's done. And you know, you are totally ready for a new relationship. Like, who's in the... It's gotta be trolls, right? Just telling her all this happy stuff. Ugh.
Like, it was like,
Sock puppet. That's what I figured would have happened if Erica would have actually left her wife and moved in with Amberlynn. She would be like... I was gonna say the best thing since sliced bread. And Tommy's personality is that of white bread. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she would have been like trying to make all these excuses as to how wonderful Erica is. But I think she was like under the impression that maybe it was going to go further than it actually did. So then when it didn't and things started to crumble on her, she she kind of took what she could get with Tommy. Because then Erica wasn't happening. That was pretty funny.
is this like magic? Like, I was. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, it was on fire. Like, it was great. It's so crazy that people are like, yes, that's love bombing. That's sad. Like, what type of relationships have you?
Everyone's like, what? Not everyone falls for this stuff. Like, this is what love is. This love bombing, that's love. No, this is love. Oh, she's so confused. She's got me confused.
Been in where like you didn't feel like, if you've been in a relationship where you didn't feel like loved and like cared for and stuff, like that's weird. Just because someone feels like loved and cared for and they respect you, etc., like that's not love bombing. That's
That might not be love either. Like, maybe she feels that way for you and stuff, but like, for you two to actually have a sustainable, structural relationship just doesn't seem feasible.
it's kind of scary, actually.
It's like they're building a foundation out of like toothpicks and Q-tips. Oh, anxious potato, cover your ears because she's gonna say it a lot.
I don't know. I question, like, trust me, I've been in some situations too where like it's hectic, it's not good.
Oh no, it's so soon. Potato, I'm so sorry. That was fast though.
But like, just because someone like loves you or likes you a lot or like finds you attractive or they respect you and they like want to take you on dates and stuff, that doesn't mean that's love bombing. Like, I don't know. We're not moving in together. No. Is she with me right now? No. I wish. I know a lot of people think that, but no. She was only here for 4 days. She's buzzball to the moon. Wait, is that oh Lordy Shorty like for real? I don't know if that's for real, for real. I don't know if that's if that's really him, like what are you doing? Shouldn't you be playing World of Warcraft? Type deal.
Amberlynn, don't you have some Legos to build? Type deal?
I'm yoking you. I'm pulling your leg. Like, you know what? You know what, Jordy?
Oh, she's feeling the buzz balls.
Let's have a chat. I understand like you're trying to make your bag and stuff, but can we cool it just a little bit? Can we cool it just a little bit? Like,
Oh, that's so cringe. She's trying to be so condescending right now. She's very much wants to be in control of this whole situation. And with Jordy being the outlet for all of her friends, she basically is just like, you know, gotta make nice and did you like not put people that hate me on your stream? That are gonna spill the beans on everything I've been doing for the last year? Okay, thanks. Lex is like, fuck it, I'll make my own channel. Oh, sock puppet, interesting. I didn't think of that. Emily's visit restarted her drinking habit. You're right, she really wasn't drinking that much before that. I don't know if buzzballs are strong or not. I don't know what their content is.
like it's a lot. It's been a lot. It's been hectic. I fully support like I with reaction channels. I fully support like make your bag, react to me, but it's the lies, it's the rumors, it's like the harassment type deal. But like I fully support a reaction channel. And it's taken me a minute. It's taken me a minute to get to that point to like fully like support that, you know? Me trying to drink like the little crumbs that are left over in the can.
The crumbs from the can.
There's nothing wrong with a reaction channel until they reach a limit or a time. What am I saying? Hold on. She's loading. Let me reload. Hold on. This is my journal that I'm currently writing in. It says stay golden. Do you guys want to? Okay, let's see. Do you guys want to know something? Oh my God, did I just show? I really hope not. That would be horrendous. Okay. So I have to tell you guys something. I literally, mine and Erica's relationship fully narrated. Like I have that all up in my journals and she's trying to lie.
Okay, that's fair. She did write down probably and has a lot of things in detail as they were happening. But we know she doesn't like to be honest with herself, so she's probably still not that honest in her journals.
How are you gonna lie to someone who narrated the whole relationship? Like, stop your lying, stop downplaying our relationship, and get a grip. Be so for real right now. I don't know what's with all this cursing. Oh my God, YouTube is gonna kick me off of YouTube. Is my eyebrow thing real? No. No.
And once I saw a picture of Lex, I understood why she wanted to, or why she started doing the eyebrow thing. Lex has like the chunk cut out kind of in the same place where you'd put a ring. So it's kind of, I think that's where Amberlynn gets that idea, because she only started doing that like kind of recently.
It's just two like gems that I glue. It's like makeup gems. So if you won't regret this tomorrow, do not delete it. I'm not going to. I'm not going to regret this. Like,
Not this one, but the one the next night you are going to hide it and probably regret it. Oh, sock puppet. Yes, that was the infamous April 2022 drunk live stream, and we still don't know why she was so upset. Like, she seemed like she was almost upset that, like, it seemed like Jade was talking to somebody else and Amberlynn had to put up with it. That's how much it seemed like there was something wrong. Like, it was just such a weird stream. But then Jade, like, fed her while she was on stream. Anxious potato, yeah, she keeps saying no, all, like, weird. And I think that might be from Lex, but I'm not quite sure. Could be from Emily.
why would I regret this? I'm 33. I've had a couple drinks. I'm spending time with y'all. Like, I am happy in a relationship. Like, I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders.
Oh my gosh. I always feel like when she starts counting things off like that, it's because she's got a checklist in her head, basically, I feel like. And she wants to make sure that she shares all those checkpoints with us.
So, yeah. Tell your girl rent a flatbed Jeep next time. Babe, that's hectic. Okay, yo mama, you I feel like you've done some things. Okay. Your mama's not shady for that. Like, your mama makes his fat jokes, but the thing is, there's a difference between like fat jokes that are like funny and coming from like a funny like space versus like fat jokes that are coming from like a bullying, like disgusting place. And I can see the difference. I am all for a fat joke, but like there's just like levels of it. And when your mama makes a fat joke, like I support it. I'm in full support of a fat joke from your mama. Because I know he doesn't hate fat people. I know that.
Her reasoning.
Your mama has a crush on me.
I think Amberlynn has a crush on your mama.
So, I'm joking. Okay, I need to go pee. This is hectic. You know what? Okay, who wants to see my legs?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so at this point in the stream, she went to the bathroom and she came back with some beef jerky. And then she's auctioning off her leg pics already.
It's $1,000. I'll show you my legs. For 1,000, no. 2,000. No. I'll show you my legs for 5,000. For 10K. 10K. Free the leg. For $2,400 so I can give it to Brittany. Erica would show us a protein shake. I saw that shit every morning. Oh my god, it was so fun. She would add all of these like random things to her drink. I was just like, what are you doing? I don't know. She had her own thing going. Go for it. I never judged. But it was a lot of stuff.
Do you think she's insinuating something here?
she was on steroids. I don't know. She said she wasn't, but she lied about everything else. Don't give me no.
Oh my gosh. I love that. We gotta watch it again.
She wasn't, but she lied about everything else. Don't give me no. Erica leaked her photos. Hell yeah!
That was pretty funny. I don't think Erica actually leaked any photos. I think someone was just coming in saying that in the chat.
Consequences, baby girl. Consequences. I swear. That'd be crazy. That would be literally crazy. If she's super angry, she could be on steroids. She was big mad all the time. She was big mad all the time. Can you recap the last 2 hours in a few sentences? Just got here. Hold on, I'm loading. Have someone else do it, please. I don't work here. Hi, Goo.
Potato. That's a perfect use for that clip. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're almost done with this live stream.
Hello, Goo. Is that the ankle? Oh, I've heard about the ankle, but hello, the ankle. Hello. The ankle's a little mean. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? Get your coin. Get your coin. I would do anything for like me and like the reaction channels to like be in the same room together. I would do it. I would fully do it.
Just get her some buzz balls and she's game. That would be wild if somebody actually hosted that. A bunch of live streamers all together discussing everything Amberlynn. That'd be so much fun. I'd host if people wanted to do it. That'd be cool. But everyone wants to do like, you know, their own thing. So, I don't know. It'd be cool though if a few collabed and talked about Amberlynn. This crazy situation has everyone's attention right now. So people are pretty busy, but eventually when maybe it dies down, maybe it's something we could do. I'll sit on panel with Amberlynn. Have some questions to ask her.
I'm not even joking. People think that that's true, rather. I would fully do it. Like fully do it. And I would shake each one's hand. Fuck shaking hands. Come and give me a hug. Like, what you doing? Come give me a motherfucking hug.
Yeah, so if you can't tell, we are close to the end of the stream. She's 4 buzz balls in. I think she had a couple other drinks of some sort too. I know she had at least 4 drinks, but yeah, sock puppet. She knew that Erica was a hater and was still just like, oh, okay, whatever. Potato. That's yeah, I'd say that too. That she's kind of subconsciously stuck at a younger age, and when she was dating Destiny, she was 25.
Like, I would hug every single one of them. Like, you guys think I'm like, no. No. They're a hater of me. I'm not a hater of them. And that's just true.
You heard it here first, folks. Amberlynn does not hate reaction channels. The reaction channels hate Amberlynn.
Sometimes, like they hurt my feelers. But that's only normal. That's only normal. They would eat you alive. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think that.
I feel like it would be almost like the call with Alexis where people are trying to hold her accountable for her actions and ask her questions about things, and she would just be like, no, 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 no. Off. Off the panel. What? Potato? How old would she be now if she was 19 in 2016? Yeah, she was 25 in 2016. And Destiny was 19, though. 15. Destiny was 19 in 2015. And then she turned 20 in 2016. But yeah, Amberlynn was 25.
At all. I gave Jordy like ample opportunity to like, but he wouldn't do it. That's so crazy. Yes, I would.
Well, like, Amberlynn has her own platform to go do what she wants to do on it, so it kind of made sense that Jordy's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna host the battle between Amberlynn and Erica and her wife.
Okay, I swear to you, I truly would. I never told Erica that Alexis gives me the ick. Like, that's a lie.
I really truly believe that if you play stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes.
And that sums this whole video up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so throughout that live stream, Amberlynn was like late. It was August 2nd, and she went live late at night. So it like went over into August 3rd. So these text messages we have here, or like it could be Facebook, I don't know what kind of message it is. TikTok, I don't know. Anyway, Lex reached out to Jordy during Amberlynn's live stream. And she declared that she's ending her relationship, her friendship with Amberlynn. Jordy asked why, and she said, take a guess. Jordy said, you found out she talked shit on you behind your back? Nope, not that. Alright. She didn't really talk shit behind my back, honestly. But I'm going to sit here and watch her be... Oh, I'm sorry. She said I'm not going to sit here and watch her being in a relationship with a crappy human. She refuses. And then she like confirms she's talking about Emily. Sock puppet. Well, there would have been like some trying to control the narrative and the situation and everything that's going on. So Jordy said that's probably for the best. You wouldn't be a good friend if you supported that kind of relationship. So in a way, stopping a friendship with her because she's choosing her is the right thing to do. And Lex says, I'm willing to speak more on this if you're willing to coordinate something. Oh my gosh. So she was gonna. And it was like fresh. Like just hours prior, or 24 hours prior, she was on live stream giggling with Amberlynn. Jordy said, you might make up in the future if she stops dating Emily, but if you talk with me in the video, she's gonna... There's no repairing this. Okay, so Lex says, I don't care. She doesn't care about me. She just wants people that are up her ass and defends her poor decisions and behavior. Like when earlier someone said that they could feel the love from their video. She's like, oh my gosh. She was so excited to hear that. She's willing to come to my state to see her, but she never once made an effort to come see me. Yeah, that's kind of a crappy thing to do. I mean, people do it, and it's like, you know, there's got to be something more than just the friendship, I guess, that they have to get out of it to go visit. It's just, yeah, it's a weird thing. Um, okay, but then she says she doesn't love me the way she says she does. Oh, okay. She doesn't love me the way she says she does. And I'm not going to sit here and be her lapdog anymore. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're putting more into a friendship and, you know, you're getting what Amberlynn can give in a friendship, then it's probably not that great. Oh, sock puppet, no. Yeah. True, gentle, and soft. She told me today she's going to marry Emily. So that's probably, and she basically told us that as well on the live stream. She's like, I just want to be with her forever, you know, and you know how Amberlynn loves marriage. And if she found someone that's already been married and is willing to be married again, she's gonna get that. She's gonna try to get that, I guess, the marriage thing, because she always just wanted to be someone's happy wife. Lex says, I tried to give Emily a chance, but she's an awful person and treats Amber like shit, and if she wants to be with someone like that, that's fine. But I will not sit around and watch, which is pretty fair. Well, Jordy makes a good point too, but saying she doesn't travel to see friends because it's too hard for her to physically travel, but I could see her pushing through the pain if it means she gets to get a wife or girlfriend. Yeah. Exactly. Well, and Lex says, well, in my eyes, that means I'm not as important to her as she says I am. Potato. I think she's trying to be light with it. I think she's trying to basically give us as much information as she can without saying stuff that she really can't take back. Like things that she thinks maybe Amberlynn won't get over as easily as other things. Perhaps. Hey girl. What's going on? Hi. You're so sweet. Alright, so go on to the next one here. Like, because if you think about it, Lex probably talks, like she said, talks to Amber on the phone all the time. They're really close friends. It's like, just because she's not getting some kind of, like, sexual relationship out of Lex, then she's just not as important anymore. Like, yeah, it's really weird. Like, you just... Ugh. And then, like, Lex makes it sound like she's interested in Amberlynn that way. But I feel like maybe it's more from, like, a friendship standpoint, too, where, like, she thought that Amberlynn genuinely wanted to, like, you know, be her real life friend, but Amberlynn's just got her online friends. And then she said she just wants Emily to get away from Amber. That's it. And Jordy asked a good question too. How would talking to me get them to break things off? I think it would just piss Amber off. Yeah. Okay, Lex says, because everything that's come out about her has driven a wedge between them, and if it continues, Emily will just break things off. Okay, so she thinks that if the YouTube drama gets too intense for Emily, that she'll break things off with Amberlynn. and say like, no, I can't do this, and then Amberlynn's gonna have to find someone else. Okay, so she says other than the food stuff, she says she's rough with her, especially when she drinks. And she saw it on FaceTime when they were together. She tells her she will call and then she won't. That's like another little... That's probably Amberlynn blowing stuff out of proportion. So then this one would be the thing that really made Lex really like worried about Tommy. And like, you think about it though, Tommy's mental health doesn't sound like it's that great when she tells Amberlynn that she wants to be with her late partner, Colleen. And I'm not sure what she means by she makes Amberlynn feel awful for anything and everything. But I guess that's something we'll see. If it's true, right? We'll see it. She says it makes me so sick and sad. I can't anymore. Jordy unalive herself to be with Colleen, yet she's moved on pretty quickly, it seems. Well, she was ready to move on before she even met Amberlynn, apparently. Amberlynn has her stupid rose-colored glasses on and refuses to see the truth. I remember when she said in... I think it was the call with Brittany she had that was recorded, and she said something about how her rose-colored glasses are now off and she sees things a lot differently, and I'm like, yeah, you just traded them in for another pair. Jordy asked if she thinks she's gaining weight for Emily, and then said that's a loaded question. Jordy straight up, well, she is. She is a feeder. And then Lex said, I wish you knew what I know, but I just feel like that specifically isn't my business to tell. Jordy says already knows that she goes after vulnerable women, which seems pretty right. And Lex says it makes her so sad. I don't care if she exiles me for talking to you, but please help me get Emily away from her. So Lex must have thought that, yeah, maybe putting more pressure on Amberlynn's work, essentially, that it'll drive Emily away. But, well, it kind of worked for a second, I guess, before, when Amberlynn released that video where she was just so upset. Like, haven't seen her that upset since, like, mental things are scary, you know? She was pretty upset that day. But yeah, and then she had to announce her breakup. She was pretty upset that way. Okay, so that was the end of their conversation, and then Lex decided to do stuff on her own, and she like posted some things on TikTok. Oh no. Actually, I just clicked on a video. Like, I've been watching Lex's TikTok to see what she puts on there. And I just clicked onto it. And it says, just received more messages between Tommy and an Insta rando. So it sounds like Tommy is talking to people on Instagram, and then these people on Instagram are sending pictures to Lex. Interesting. Unfortunate. especially since we're just talking about this whole situation, but that it's still, yeah, I guess they're not monogamous. Maybe they're just in an open relationship. All right. Okay, so this is the August 3rd timeline. Oh my gosh. A live stream is what I meant to say. August 3rd. And she actually deleted this because this was the call where Alexis came on to her live stream. So what I did was I went on to Poppy's syntax video, and I basically, I took out a lot of his commentary, and just left in like the live stream. But I did leave in some of his commentary because he's kind of funny. And then that will be the end of our live stream tonight. I have a lot of screenshots from TikTok and stuff too, but we'll go over that another night. And then of course we have lots of other live streams and videos I have to add into the playlist here, but oh my gosh. So this is the next night after all that drama. Amberlynn has saw the text that Lex leaked. Well, Lex sent the text messages to, I don't know what kind of message, anyway, to Jordy, and then Jordy leaked them, so now everyone's seen them, so now Amberlynn's going to talk about that. And then she's like, upset with Lex, so she ends up calling her on the phone during the live stream, and instead of pausing it, she just keeps going, and she says live, and then she gets so mad and is like, I didn't want to do this live. It was like she was blaming it on Lex, that she was like, now or never. But I'm pretty sure that like Amberlynn was like, okay, well, let's just do it here then. Like, she was fine with it. She called her. It was messy. But anyway, well, let's see where this starts. I think she has Tommy on FaceTime the whole time too.
You seem to have built yourself a pillow fort here.
Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about
I thought that was a pretty funny observation because I didn't notice, but it is like a big pillow fort. The pillows are up over her head.
Alexis for sure.
Woo!
No, I'm not drinking. I'm completely sober. Would I ever go to Vegas to elope?
No, she's not leaving where she is.
I would go to Vegas, but I wouldn't go to Vegas to elope. Would I elope? Yes, there's like several different like things going on there, but I wouldn't like specifically go to Vegas to do that.
Oh man, she's gonna elope with Tommy, isn't she? They've already found a place for marriageable moments. Marriageable? What did she say? Marriageable moments.
That feels very lame to me. But if you've done that, I'm not judging you.
That kind of sounded like you were judging people.
So we already have a new boo. I'm in a relationship, yes, with Tommy. Lizzie, yes, I can see you. Well, I don't see
the confirmed feeder. I just love that logic of the last live stream, her saying, no, you guys, she only did it because she needed money, because her flying back and forth from wherever she was to visit her 1,000-pound partner was so expensive. Something ain't adding up. You're saying that she's in here hiring a Jeep and not asking you about how much money she's earning, but she's needing to exploit her then partner to make money so that she could fly in and out. Something smells fishy here.
Obviously, she doesn't like seeing me hurt.
Okay, Haz. So her story is that they did break up, but it was only for a short amount of time, and they are in love and decided to fuck the haters and say, to say, duck the haters, and say, no, we deserve this love. Just the typical Amberlynn gaslightery stuff.
I try not to bother her with all of this, though, because, like, my mom considers herself an empath, so, like, I don't want to, like, hurt her and make her feel, like, more worried. So I've been kind of just, like...
I wonder how much her mom actually knows about the situation and how much she's, kind of controlled the situation in that controlling how much information her mom knows about the situation, and probably doesn't want her to know all the stuff about Tommy, because then she doesn't want her mom disapproving of this relationship as well as her best friend. Her best friend is supposedly Lex.
Trying to deal with it like by myself.
Oh my god, I hate all of this.
Would you pay for 2 seats on the plane to Vegas? Yeah.
That no sound is really bugging me, and I'm assuming it comes from Tommy.
Yes.
Just like the hectic.
If I do end up traveling, I will be buying 2 seats. Yes. No. Not a lot.
No.
I wouldn't say that. Do you keep in contact with Feline? No, I don't. I am gonna say in this moment, I am low-key very sad. This whole Alexis thing has really like shook me to the core. I'm not gonna lie.
Shook to the core. Even when Amby's trying to be a real person, it seems like such a fake person, you know?
What happened with Alexis? Well,
yeah, it does. It seems like she's acting and putting on an act, and her interactions are... Yeah, it seems staged, almost.
Alexis.
It'd be crazy if this whole thing with Alexis was staged, but I think she's telling too much for it to be staged at this point. But yeah, there's just like some kind of disingenuine vibe you get from when Amberlynn says her sayings and stuff.
Alexis and I have been... I might cry.
Okay. Messy drama.
We have been like really good friends, I feel.
Oh no, or this, when she thinks she's supposed to be sad, or she like, as soon as something sounds like it might hurt Amberlynn, she just starts to put on the sad voice, like the high pitch goes up. And then the face turns red because she's like, holding her, or forcing pressure on her face, basically, because, you've tried it before, right? When you like try to fake cry. I can't do it right now, obviously, but that's kind of where she goes when she wants to show how emotional she is. It's like watching like a high school play or something, and they're just like so animated and reading their lines.
We've had her ups, we've had her downs.
Yeah.
But like as of recently, her and I got like really close, like closer than usual. And like we've just really been there for each other. Like I could call her literally anytime. She can call me anytime.
Uh-huh.
And through our...
Well, except for when your mom's there watching a movie and you just broke up with Erica. You couldn't talk then.
Year of our friendship, I
And Alexis's new T channel will be launching when?
have
Tomorrow.
accepted all of the things that she's done, whether I've agreed or I haven't agreed. Like there has been things that she's done that I have not agreed with, obviously.
Right.
And every single person I've ever spoken to while being friends with her, she has not liked. She has not liked them at all. She's wanted me to stop talking to them.
Well, she probably has good reason. She hasn't really introduced us to anyone that we want to be like, hey, cool. Seems nice. Maybe Lex, but that's not even a love interest.
Almost like she was jealous over relationships that you were having because they weren't with her.
And it's been like that with every single person.
I mean, there could be some feelings there on Lex's part, but like I don't know. just because I can't imagine doesn't mean other people might not. Like I don't know, maybe, but like you'd have to be able to be manipulated easily, I suppose, if you were going to try to get in a relationship with Amberlynn.
Wild that. I mean, to be fair, Amber, you have gotten with some questionable, like, no, sorry, I will say you have been in some questionable relationships. There we go. That's a better way of saying it, because Amber's quite often her own bag of problem.
And she's always had valid reasons. I'm not going to lie to you. There's always been valid reasons for it. But
this is different because now I want to be with Tommy.
This time,
This is hectic.
I don't really know, like, I don't really know what happened, because the things that she has, like, what she said online and what she said to Jordy, like, isn't true. I have repeatedly, like, told.
Well, I think it might have been true, and she doesn't, like, want to admit that it's true. Because she kind of does. Well, does she admit to us what she said, or is it just that message with Lex that we figured that out? That was the thing that kind of, like, gave her those big red flag warnings that maybe this isn't a relationship for Amberlynn, considering she gets triggered real easy with her BPD, which she'll use as the reasoning as to all of her behavior throughout the rest of the stream.
Myself, like, in my journal, and when I'm, like, just alone with my thoughts, like,
Show us the journals.
that I want a gentle love, that I want to be in a
The gurnals! I love that.
relationship with someone where it's not toxic and it's not, like, triggering my BPD. Like, that is what I've wanted.
Right. And you were trying to get that out of someone.
But it was triggering. This whole situation is triggering. Like, she knew it would be. Oh well.
Who was in a relation, someone who was married, who was not local to you, who you convinced or asked relentlessly to be on Life 360. What? You want a gentle love?
For so
You want a messy love by the sound of it. Messy girl. Messy.
long. And I finally found that. And it's just like, for Alexis to, like, turn it into something that it's not has been, like, really.
Go, what do you mean you finally found that? Tommy's admitted to creating feeder content for coin. What do you think that they're going to do when they're with you?
Yep, exactly. That's what I was thinking. She's not seeing it. Or she's seeing it and she's okay with it. I think that's probably what's going on more, is that she knows this is happening. And she's not that she's ignoring it, but she's, like, trying to justify it in her head why being with Tommy, because it feels so good having so much attention, is worth her health. I mean, without Tommy, her health was not great. So, like, she wasn't really paying much attention to it, considering what she was trying and not trying. So it doesn't really seem like the health is a priority anyway, so she's gonna be happy, like, she'd just rather just... It's like Chantal, who says that she'd rather eat crappy than eat healthy. And she's okay with living with the consequences of that. And that's kind of what we're seeing here with Amberlynn, where she, like, knows it's probably not a great idea to be with Tommy, but also, like, doesn't care because it gives her the attention she was looking for.
I'm not saying it's going to be feeder content, but I definitely think that this person uses their partners for financial gain. This is poopy all over again.
Painful for me. And it's like, she can have her opinions, obviously, like, I will never take that from her. The thing is, I've never brought it online, and it's like, it's okay if she wants to have an opinion, which opinions that I don't understand at all, actually. And I would try to talk to.
Yeah, so Lex is gonna, like, explain 15 million times how she's feeling, why she feels the way she does, and Amberlynn's just gonna keep going, I don't understand. Yeah, but, like, I don't know, like, I'm in love. And like, that's just the whole talk. And then telling Lex that she just doesn't understand why she feels the way she feels.
To her in private, and she still just didn't explain it to me. Like, and the things that she would say, like, genuinely just made me feel like I wasn't, like, worthy of love. And it's like, I don't want to, like, go into detail, because it's like, I don't want, Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to, like, come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets.
I don't understand how Ambi doesn't recognize exposing her deep, dark secrets to strangers on the internet is maybe not the best thing to do if you don't want those deep, dark secrets to be discussed on the internet.
Everyone has them. She was my best friend. Like, she was my journal that, like, talked back to me. Like,
that's not how you treat your friends. Oh my god. Not her bestie being her gurnal that talks back. Go to a therapist, dude.
he's not wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, Amberlynn said something about how she felt Lex was telling her that she wasn't worthy of love. And I'm like, how could she say that? How would she get that out of something that Lex would say? And I was thinking maybe Lex told her, like, you should work on yourself right now. You probably don't need to go looking for a partner. And Amberlynn took that as, you just need to be alone and with nobody right now. Rather than, instead of putting all of your focus onto someone else, which her whole life becomes about somebody else every time she's in a relationship. It's like she gets in a relationship just so she has someone to like, she can live life through them as well. Because, like, she's not really focusing more on herself. She likes to focus on the other people in the relationship. So if she's not in a relationship and she's just focusing on herself, maybe she can make herself better to the point where she's not in a relationship every few months or every few weeks, triggered by something else, and in relationships with people who have partners, which apparently it wasn't just Erica, there was another one, but apparently this wasn't, the other person she was seeing wasn't married, but was in a long-term relationship. So, I don't know, she's not seeing that the people that she's choosing isn't great, but she's just really, like, so desperately wanting to be in a relationship with somebody when she could be, like, doing something fun outside of the house, maybe with her mom, and then she meets somebody local, and then maybe they hang out a couple times and it doesn't work, and that's fine. But, like, when she has these imaginary online relationships, it's very much all in her head rather than what it would actually be if they were in the same room together. So then when they do eventually move in together, it's probably not what they expected.
Talk to your friends about your problems, yes, but don't put the weight of secrecy on them. Like, oh god, it's just so high school. It's so gross, so stupid.
Anything that I would, like, write in my journal, 9 times out of 10, I would also tell Alexis. And it's just like, I don't know.
So Ambi, here would be a good point in time to publish all of your journals on, like, Amazon or something. At least make a little bit of coin from it before Alexis starts up a channel and starts telling the world your business. You don't know this person. Oh, we've been best friends and we talk every day and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but do you know? Like, again, it's just like you're not actually dating until you meet a person.
Yeah, okay, so in the, like, instance of Lex and Amberlynn, she was, like, upset that Amberlynn was willing to travel to see Tommy, but not her. Or, like, maybe Amberlynn helped Tommy get to her, but wasn't willing to help Lex get to her. As in, like, maybe paid for a plane ticket. She never really offered to be like, hey, why don't you fly out here and, like, visit me for a little bit? Because, like, Amberlynn knows that Lex had, like, she said a few jobs. She wasn't making much money, like, just basically like everyone else, just getting by. And Amberlynn's just like, we're just gonna fly Tommy here. We met, like, 2 minutes ago. So yeah, I could see where Lex would be kind of upset with that, because they probably have been really close. And, like, if they were in an actual relationship, Amberlynn would be like, when are you moving in? But, yeah, so, she loves love. She loves that kind of attention. But yeah, no, she seems alright with the situation. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, whatever. She enjoyed being the other woman because the idea of being able to break up a relationship strokes her ego. Everyone involved is terrible.
Well, yeah, that's so true. She loves having that attention, or getting it from somebody else, taking it from somebody else, or knowing that you're that person who's gonna help that other person. Like, she was gonna help Erica get out of this situation that was just so not really toxic or anything, but just wasn't working out or whatever she thinks. And then she thinks that she can probably save Tommy, who is literally still grieving the loss of their wife, because they were married, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was just the partner. I thought they were married. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that they were. Either way, Amberlynn's ready to get married. And she doesn't really seem to mind who it would be too. She just wants to be somebody's wife.
Yeah. Ambi probably frothed at the idea of Erica being in a marriage that wasn't working out or that was on the outs or whatever the story there was, and Ambi being the chosen partner. Like, that would fucking make her so happy.
What?
Yeah, so then it makes her see everything when Erica chose not to go with her. That's when she started to see everything, she says.
She's capable of, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Why is she doing this?
She just said she's not sure what Lex is capable of. So she's not sure what tea she's gonna drop.
Money, attention, I don't know. If she was a mole all along, who knows?
This whole thing, like, has really messed with mine and Tommy's mental health. 1,000,000,000%. Like,
Sock puppet, totally. Yeah, I agree. Oh, man. And she's also looking for someone who can save her. So, like, when it's someone who definitely can't save her, like, there was some hope with Wifey. There was some hope, at least. But then when, like, Wifey got there and was just kind of, like, really, like, not putting up with Amberlynn's crap, basically. And to the point where it just seemed, like, kind of uncomfortable. I wouldn't say she was being mean or anything, but she was, like, hard on her, almost. Sometimes. Like, it just, I don't know, there was this, like, I could see her, what was it that she said that happened, where she, like, they got in a scuffle and, like, Jade would laugh at her when she would cry. Like, I could see Jade doing that. It seems like she has that kind of personality. Just from interactions that we've seen, like, off of camera.
I'm telling you, low to the ground. Like, our mental health has been horrendous.
Right.
And during that, Tommy has requested some space from me. She needed time to herself. And that's normal. Like, that is absolutely normal. People need and deserve, and they cherish their alone time, especially when you are going through what you're going through. So, me having BPD, sometimes when I'm told, you know, I just need a little bit of space, I don't know why, but I tend to freak out. And Erica even kind of like...
Oh, we're talking about Erica again. That's safe.
That.
That's safe. I love that.
During her, like, little interviews that she did, that was true. I have moments where I literally freak out, and I don't know why. I know it's very BPD coded.
It might be, yeah, it might have something to do with the BPD. It might also have something to do with the fact that you are entirely insecure, which I understand. BPD diagnosis, mental health, having a conversation around all of that, but also acknowledging the fact that it is very human to be insecure when you are in an insecure relationship.
Sock puppet. What if they don't save me and they don't save you? What does that happen if they're not saving each other? They're thinking each other?
We know Ambi as very controlling and manipulative in relationships. We've seen that across the board for pretty much every single partner that she's showcased online. From Crystal through until Tommy. Like, every single relationship has had Ambi being reported as manipulative, controlling, like, all of that stuff. She sees the situation as her claws, her hooks coming undone, and her control leaving the situation. And she can't fucking handle that.
And so during one of those times, like, I spoke to Alexis in confidence, and I was just like...
Lady girl is the correct spelling. Yeah, one word, I think. One word.
you know, Tommy doesn't want to talk right now. And like, I was giving her like a BPD moment. Me and Alexis, we very much talked about our BPD a lot, back and forth. That's just like something that we very much bonded over, because we understood one another.
So both of you had been diagnosed with BPD, right?
And Alexis considered Tommy needing space as like emotional abuse. And I'm like, that is not the way that I see it at.
I'm not sure if that's exactly how it happened. I think it was that she said she would call later and then didn't call Amberlynn. Still, I don't see how that would be considered that. Yeah, there was a little bit of a stretching of reality there on Alexis' part, I feel like.
At all. Like, that's hectic. Like, I don't see
It's fully hectic. No.
like that at all. So, for some reason, it
XOXO lady girl.
it made her just like spiral, and I don't know why. And then
What the fuck has Alexis got to do with this relationship? Girl, what?
not only that, but like Alexis has said, I think like to Jordy, I don't remember, saying how Tommy wanted me to quit YouTube, how Tommy wanted me to like move in and do all this stuff. No, that was 100% me. Like,
It was 100% you wanting to quit YouTube and move in with Tommy, and how is that going to work out? How is that going to work out when Tommy had to create like feeder content for Coin apparently to be able to fly to see their partner who passed away 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever it was, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago now. How's that math working out?
I have my issues. I do move fast, and I'm like grateful for Tommy because like
Yikes.
she slows it down a little bit. She's like, okay, let's calm down. Like, you're not quitting YouTube. Like, you're gonna keep doing that. Like, that's your career. And like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just like random little things that like Alexis is like taking the wrong way, and this is something I have actually talked to her about in private. Like, no, you're not listening to me. Alexis have had moments in the past where like I feel like maybe a little slightly unheard. Like, I love Alexis. I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad about her. I'm just not what I'm going to do.
I think she's not going to say that because she knows that she's told everything to Alexis. And considering Alexis is talking to Jordy, I'd assume that Ambi's concern is that there will be a lot of lies that might potentially come out if Alexis continues to discuss Ambi. So Ambi's kind of saying, I'm not going to talk about Alexis. I still love her. Please don't tell my secrets.
Yeah, totally. That's what's happening. The McFeely Rainbow Experiment. Hey, welcome to the homemade buffets. Thanks for joining memberships.
I'm just very hurt by the whole thing. Alexis literally told me like, it's either me or Tommy. And I was just like, Amber, you have been bamboozled by Alexis.
No, it's going to be something that Lex said didn't happen, but she kind of insinuated a couple times to choose between Tommy and Lex. And yeah, so Amberlynn definitely was just like putting off basically choosing, but still was like, I don't understand why you're so upset. Even though Lex will tell her in detail why she's upset.
Alexis, you deserve better. I don't want to think of it like that at all. I don't want to. I have told her countless times how happy Tommy makes me feel. Like, I genuinely have not been this happy in a relationship before, like, ever. And I've never felt this comfortable. And someone said I feel like this is a troll. I promise this is not a troll. I promise. It's not. I want to be able to like explain my side of things and stuff, but like I don't want to like share Alexis's stuff. Like, I don't think it's fair. And
oh, you will.
I also don't want to like,
we know you,
sit here and like talk shit about her. You need a drink. It feels like it. It literally feels like it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Why did you come live if you didn't want to talk about it?
What did I miss? Can I have the quick recap? I thought y'all broke up. So Tommy and I, we broke up for a second. I don't even like to consider it that, but we did. Like, we genuinely thought like over.com because it was just a lot. And it's been a lot on her mental health and my mental health. And she's not used to this at all. She wasn't expecting this at all.
Did you not warn her? Girl. People who date Amberlynn Reid expect it.
But then we...
Tommy probably told her, just like Destiny, that Tommy wanted to wait till they were together in person to ask her to be her girlfriend. Because I'm wondering when that Tommy's girl name change actually happened, like which day. Because that would probably be the day that Tommy went to visit and asked Amberlynn to be her girl. Potato, yeah, you gotta like, everything else has to click too. And like they're they're not together all the time and stuff, but I guess they're together and all the time with like in Amberlynn's world. She's always talking to Tommy.
Realize like we literally love each other and we're happy.
This was a shock, so much of a shock that her past wifey didn't even show nothing but hands for 2 years on camera. What a shock!
And that's
an absolute shocking development here.
That's all that matters.
This has never happened in the history of Girl World.
And I know a lot of people say, you can't fall in love that quickly. I don't understand it. I'm a lesbian. Tommy's a lesbian. Have you guys heard of the term U-Haul lesbian? I mean, it wasn't made up for like shits and giggles. Lesbians move quickly and we're very emotional and you just fall for each other quickly. That's just how it is.
Amber, you fall for pixels on the screen, girl. You fall for pixels on the screen. Also, what?
I mean, there wouldn't be U-Haul lesbian for a freaking reason, you know?
That's not like the goal though, Amber. Like you don't like
That's not the goal. No, it's not the goal. She doesn't have to live up to it every single relationship either.
What are you talking about? Regardless of whether or not someone's a lesbian, everybody's a different person. And looking at the way that you move quickly is not like, oh, I've met a person, let's move quickly. You're like, someone slid into my DMs, I'm in love with them.
When are you moving in?
Say you're in love with pretty much you say you're in love with people you've never even met. Like, what are you talking about?
Why is Alexis upset with you? I'm so confused. I genuinely
Amber falls in love with love. She just loves love, you guys.
don't know either. And I love her. I respect her. I'm going to continue doing that. I'm not going to sit here and like do this whole like back and forth thing. Like it is confusing to me.
I can't figure out what the heck she's on. She usually has her laptop on, but it just seems to be like moving on her.
I'm not gonna lie, because she did see me and Tommy together and she saw how happy I was. And I don't know. Saying that like Alexis is just jealous and this and that. I don't know. Alexis wants you. I don't think that's the case.
Oh god, she is so happy hearing that.
Oh yeah, there was like a little tiny smile on her face when she said it.
Saying that like Alexis is just jealous and this and that. I don't know. Alexis wants you. I don't think that's the case.
Oh.
Especially when she like has to like lick her lips because she like has to like stop the smile basically at this point.
Oh god, she is so happy hearing that.
Like Alexis has a partner that she is speaking to and that she is...
That she's speaking to? Uh-huh. You mean they're married and living together? Speaking to.
You know, in love with, quote unquote. So best friends.
Potato. I think she said that a few times. She just loves love.
Spot is open. No. I haven't trash talked to you, so I expect the same respect. Don't be shady. Wish you the best regardless. If that really is you, I won't trash talk you. I just don't think it was fair what you did.
Whoa. Whoa, that changed fast.
Like the things that you said to Jordy, like you knew what that would do to me. Like you knew how that would make me feel.
She's so dramatic. She's to like intensify her emotions when she's trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, Alexis isn't a good friend in this situation, but also messy drama on the internet. What are you expecting?
Like, that's not okay. I wasn't gonna cry. Crying with 0 tears. I can't with that.
Oh, Alexis lives in the same town as Tommy. Alexis, you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing imaginable.
And Alexis, you do not have...
No, not the funniest thing. And don't do that, but also
Send me money. That's wild. But thank you, I guess, for the money. But you don't have to do that. Like, if you want to talk, we can do that in private. Like, we don't have to do it on here. That's really hectic. I just felt
Do
like
it here.
I needed to
Do
say
it.
I think Lex like sent a super chat to get Amberlynn's attention.
Here.
You know?
Do it here.
Hello, you
Alexis is messy.
YouTubes. I definitely agree with that. Like, 100%. Like, genuinely. Like, why can't I just be happy, you know? I'm not scared of Alexis. No, I'm not. I hate seeing you cry. I'm okay. Amberlynn is a Capricorn. Of course, we love money. I mean, everyone loves money.
Right here, she says she's not scared of Lexus, but later on, she definitely says she is. And she has before. She said she's she's not worried about losing the relationship. She's worried about losing all of those secrets that she kept, that she thought Lex would keep.
I mean, you need money to survive. Can Alexis join the call? I don't know about it. I don't know about it.
So apparently when she says stuff like that, that's something that Lex does. And Amberlynn has taken over that kind of mannerism from her.
You're scared
Oh my god. Alexis, join the call.
of her exposing you. No,
Call in, have a conversation with Amber.
is such like a... That's not the right word for it. I'm scared of like times where I was vulnerable to her. I'm scared of those moments being revealed to the public.
But it's not being exposed.
Absolutely. Like, those moments aren't public knowledge. They're not meant to be for the public. They were meant for my best friend. Like,
Yeah, she definitely does the fake crying thing for sympathy when she's trying to get her point across.
that's what I mean. And I don't know. Isn't it the same thing?
But it would be so messy.
I don't know. Maybe it is. But I'm just saying that, like, not like exposing, like, oh, we have tea, Amberlynn's such a bad person. No, it's more so like things that would probably like embarrass me, and actually tea about people in my life. Kind of like Erica was trying to freaking throw all of my exes under the bus and all my friends from the past, or like whatever. Like, I don't know what that was about. That was...
Abby, you've said some things about people in your past, like, to us directly. So it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, the stories that you've told Lady Girl over there, you've discussed. I mean, you also came online and told us that you choked on potato and shat yourself. So, you know.
Crazy hectic.
That is crazy hectic.
Like, I don't expect Alexis to do that, but it would suck. Like, obviously. Stop trusting people who contact you online. That is actually officially a thing that I am beginning today. Like,
engage with people in your real world.
I just feel like I'm done with, like, friendships. I'm done with, like... I don't know.
She said, I'm never eating again.
I don't know.
No more
She's said a lot.
friends.
Alexis was not your friend. I've also had a lot of people say that to me, because, like, people are like, if Alexis was your friend, why couldn't she just do this in private? Like, why did she have to make it public? Why did she have to go to a reaction channel? The very people that, like, are, like, setting out to, like, ruin my life. That is very...
Okay, calm down. I'm here to watch my stories. I could give two shits about your life.
Potato, she produces those tears when she cries like she does when mental things is scary.
Yeah, it's definitely something I'm curious about too. I don't know. I don't think I'll do that, but I just feel like lately, because of so much has been happening, it's just like easier. Because there's just so many questions. She always inserts herself in your situations. I think it's because, like, she felt like, you know, we're best friends. So
I mean, she was your, like, FaceTime support while you were on the call the other day, on the live stream the other day. So how quickly the tables turn, Amby.
I don't know.
Yeah, and it was crazy because she kind of called her that too, like saying how she was like her support animal. And then she said the same thing about Tommy the next stream. So she's like basically just replace Lex like that.
Why don't you ask Alexis to come on the live so you can dispute any claims in real time? Because that's hectic. If she wants to, like, talk to me, we can do it in private. Aren't you worried about relationship rebounding? No.
How are you not worried about that?
Mm-mm.
No, you're not worried about the fact that, what, it was 3 days in between Erica and Tommy and you didn't want to take some time to decompress? Or that it was only 2 months between Tommy's partner who passed away, who she spoke at her like ceremony, her funeral or whatever it was. You don't think that's too much time or not enough time? You don't think that's a bit weird? You don't think it's weird that Tommy, like, exploited her partner for coins on the internet and told you that proudly? You don't think that's weird? You don't think that Tommy's going to try to exploit you? Okay, well, I hate to say I told you so, but we'll see where we go.
Oh, man. I think you might be right. I think that might happen. Oh. But, as we've discussed before, she doesn't seem to mind that that's going to happen.
Is Alexis blocking you Becky's fault? Probably. Just kidding. Calm down.
You should stop talking about Bex.
I don't want friends anymore.
I'm over friends. It's scary when she's allegedly in a relationship with someone who is... Oh, yikes, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll be really interested to see in a couple of months when Tommy moves in or...
Yeah, so if she's over friends, she's just gonna be 24/7 with Tommy. That's scary.
She moves in or whatever, to see how that all kind of goes, because I think that Ambi will probably move the timeline up on all of that stuff, and she'll do what she wanted to do with Bex, which was convince her out of doing her job, moving in with her, not working anymore, living off the YouTube drama, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Like, you guys were like, Amberlynn is so boring. We need side characters. And then, like, overnight,
We got like 12.
Tommy,
Yeah.
Alexis,
Yeah.
Erica,
Yeah.
Brittany. Like, what is happening? I expected none of this. None of this.
She expected her house of cards to never fall over. Everything was gonna be perfect forever.
How did you...
She was just waiting for August 1st for Erica to come visit and move in for good. And then everything was just gonna be perfect.
You expect none of this. You're talking to all these people and they got dragged into it. You literally named Erica. You're talking about Valentine for months and then you named Erica. And then Tommy, you fucking put up on your TikTok. What are you talking about? You expected none of this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Liar.
You know what's frustrating? Sorry. Brittany is big mad that I said Erica's name.
Uh-huh.
July 4th is when she called me for the second time.
Yes.
And in the phone recording, I said, yeah, I'm not gonna like mention Erica's name. Yes, I did promise that. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
And I didn't mention her name until literally
Like almost the same day that the cookie video was sent to Lex.
a month later. But yet on July
Yeah.
9th, a few days after the phone call,
Uh-huh.
she messaged Zachary Michael
Uh-huh.
wanting to spill all the tea.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense. She was going to spill the tea regardless if I said Erica's name or not.
Yeah.
Regardless if you sent the video or not. But the video I think was the last straw. And that's what kind of did it. Well, I also think that Erica didn't like that she said that Amberlynn was talking crap about her on the internet, spreading lies about her, saying that she was cheating on her wife and that she was married and living a double life. Well, it was all true. I don't know what she lied about. Erica kind of admitted it all, but then was just pissed that Amberlynn was telling everyone.
Yeah, but see, the thing that you did is you confirmed that Erica's name was correct, and so that kind of just opened the floodgates of, oh, these people are actually talking about a relationship with Amberlynn Reid. They're not just trolls in the messages or the chats or whatever. By you confirming the name, all you did was confirm that things that Brittany had to say were true.
And I just processed that last night because, or was it today? It was today. I was watching Zachary Michael. I sure was. Hello. And I saw that she sent him the message on July 9th, and I was like, what? She was going to talk regardless, and now she's blaming it on me because I said Erica's name. No. Erica didn't respect her marriage, so why would you? Yeah. You knew she was a cheater and stayed with her. Yeah. Talk about the slipper. Oh my god. The slipper? I don't know what to say about it. I literally already said it.
Another thing that she says that sounds like Lex's sayings.
Erica sent me a video doing something sexual.
Uh-huh.
And I saw it's thinking about it now, I'm like, why didn't I break up with her? I really do. I stay with someone no matter what the hell they put me through. I just stay with them.
Ambi, that's a you problem. Again, therapy.
Yeah, like we'll see her later on when she's on the phone call with Lex that she can't hang up. She says, yeah, I don't hang up. So she was just waiting for her to hang up on her.
So yeah, her wife was right next to her, and I saw the her leg with her slipper on, and I remember like I have the text. I didn't even realize it though in the moment when we're like doing our do right. It wasn't.
Why did she talk? What? 34, dude. Why are you putting a voice on?
Erica went to bed that I realized it, and I'm telling you, I was irate. You have no idea, because at this point I thought they were platonic, weird marriage people. I had like it was the craziest thing. So
Platonic weird marriage people, huh?
like I wanted to freak out, obviously, but I chose not.
Amby, why were you chasing a girl who was married? Like, point blank period down. Oh, well, she told me that it was just a marriage of convenience, or they weren't actually getting, they were working through things. Girl, why were you chasing someone who was married? Have some self-respect.
Instead, I sent a simple text. I said, we need to talk when you wake up. And that's situations where I'm like, okay, my BPD is a little bit better, because I feel like truly years ago, I would have blew up that phone like you've never seen. Like you've never seen.
Oh, that's like her saying that she was proud of her weight loss, even though she gained 6 pounds in one day. Over the next 3 days, she lost those 6 pounds, so she was proud of that. Like,
I would have blew up that phone like you've never seen.
yeah, therapy.
Like you've never seen. So someone called me.
Yeah, no one's trusting this. My
Woke up,
God.
I was like, because I wanted to see if she was gonna lie. So I was like, does Brittany have slippers with like smiley faces on them? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, that video you sent me last night, I want you to go rewatch that. And that's kind of like how that conversation went down. But then, see, this is another red flag, because Erica then turned it into like this whole thing where like me being mad at her like turned her on, and she was like,
Uncomfy.
Erica then turned it into like this whole thing where like me being mad at her like turned her on, and she was like, at the end of the night, after I was upset all day long, she was like, that was kind of hot, you being upset with me. And I'm just like, this is freaking off the chain crazy. Like, why am I even doing this? And I don't know. And that's why I said, like, I just want like a gentle love, and that does not feel gentle to me, that at all. Like,
when did that happen? what timeline? Like, what point in the relationship did that happen?
I was hurt all day long.
Nope. Ew. Ew.
And then like you're gonna come at me with, oh, that was sexy, you being mad at me all day long. Like, that made me upset again. But I didn't say it because I was like, we can't sit here and argue. Just
wow, Amby is really the victim in this relationship, huh?
continuously argue. Like,
this is insane.
Girl, you love the whole mistress vibe. I didn't know. Miss your friendship with Dexter.
This is kind of like when she asked what she missed about her relationship with Becky. She goes, nothing.
I did for a while, but not like anymore, no. In your opinion, who's the worst YouTube reactor? I don't watch all of them, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you, but based off of the ones that I've watched recently, definitely Jordy.
So 4 buzzballs in, she was totally fine, and she was like, that's fine, everything's cool, it's alright, I understand. And then now that Lex reached out to him, she's just like, we're over.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the fact that like he opened his platform for Erica and Brittany and wouldn't open it for me, the very person that like he constantly talks about, like,
the very person, like me, Amberlynn Reed. Oh my gosh. How could you deny the queen? Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, like we said earlier, it's probably best that didn't happen, because they would have got into it, the couple and Amberlynn.
Like, he wouldn't give me that like just tiny bit of like space to just like share.
No, you've got your own space, dude. You're the main character. You're not going to open up your platform to Erica and Bethany and fucking Slobby McGee and Juliet and Rebecca. Like, you're not going to open your platform to any of these people, so why should reaction channels open it for you? You're the main character. You have the big platform. You tell your stories. but you don't let anyone else tell theirs. So reaction channels open it up to other people. Now, for good or for bad, like the whole Erica and Brittany conversation is interesting because as the journalism continues, there are a lot of bigger holes and questions in it all, specifically the timeline. Jordy is hectic. Specifically the timeline and like the reasoning behind it all, because you're like, oh no, I didn't know they were in a relationship until April, and it was only 2 months, which makes it so much better than the 8 months of knowing that they were married and all of that stuff. But like, girl, no one owes you anything. You have the platform, you're the main character, we're all just like watching the shit show.
Constantly talks about, like, he wouldn't give me that like just tiny bit of like space to just like share my side, and his excuse was, I don't know what she's gonna say, like I just want to be careful because she might say the wrong thing and I might get my live stream taken down. I've done YouTube for 11 years. I know what to say and what not to say. I wouldn't have disrespected your channel, but that's fine. I mean, make excuses like all you want.
Oh, she's big mad at Jordy.
Yeah, well, maybe Jordy wasn't worried so much about what Amberlynn would say, so much as what, like, Erica and Brittany might say, especially if she's worried about the whole YouTube regulations and rules, because, like, I don't think that was the problem. I don't think that's what it was, but, anyway, Amberlynn's got... she's the expert. She tells everyone else that they don't know what they're doing, girl.
Glad I got to do it on my channel because just because I'm glad
because coins, she said the drama makes me roll in it.
I did. So you made the right choice. And like he gets off on like the drama between me and Alexis. He just hated Alexis, wanted nothing to do with her. And then all of a sudden messaging her in private and like talking about it. And I'm just like, it's just fake and gross. Like, I don't know. Are you back to liking Zachary Michael? I don't like him, but I don't hate him. So we
Alright, so we're almost at the call.
all hate Alexis. I mean, definitely don't hate her. Like, hate is like a strong word.
No, she has to love her because she knows her secrets.
Like Salty Crab. No, this is Salty Crab's fault, actually, because it makes no sense. Like, why would you dox somebody? Like, all I said was a name, and then here you go with, well, here's Erica's Instagram, everyone. Go have a field day. I'm just like, what is happening?
That's hectic.
The FaceTime is insane.
Alexis,
What?
Oh my god.
what is happening right now? Like, genuinely.
Someone messaged me and said you're talking about me, so I
Okay, so she's gonna be on FaceTime with Lexus here, but during the conversation, she'll like stop talking so that she can text Tommy.
Was like, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, not Alexis. No, Alexis, shh, be quiet. No, we're talking to Alexis. Not Lexa. Alexa?
Alexa, shh. Why does she always think? Okay.
Why are you all up in the camera like this?
Because I'm nervous. Can you guys
Okay, so Alexis is on the call with Ambi
hear her?
because Ambi was talking shit about Alexis and now there's a FaceTime involved. What, divas?
Oh my god.
Alexis, you hurt my feelers.
You hurt mine sometimes too.
Listen, I'm in love.
Enough.
Oh my gosh, it would be so annoying to be Lexus on this phone call trying to like have a serious conversation while Amberlynn's like either staring away from the phone, looking at the computer, probably reading the chat, waiting for Tommy's text to come in, gushing that she's so in love. Like, this would just be so annoying.
We're being trolled? You think so? Maybe.
I'm not here to sit and talk about Emily with you.
Hold on, Alexis, I'm about to text you something.
And Baby's
Yep,
aftermath.
yep, got it.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So, my question is like, why did you have to do this like publicly? That's the part where I'm just like, that's hectic. Like everything we've been through, like you contacted the very reaction channel that like genuinely hurts me to my core.
First of all, from what we have talked about, I thought you liked him.
No, I don't like him.
Potato, you would have hung up? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, she's just like rubbing it in her face even more. She's like, yeah, this is why we're not talking, but thanks.
Okay, well, anyways, I was planning on actually never speaking to you again. Don't look in the camera like that. Okay. Also, I just am like so fed up, Amber. Like, I love you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to find somebody that's good for you.
She can't even fucking look at her.
It's like she knows she did bad and she's being scolded for it. And she just like is kind of like laughing about it. Because Lex is trying to have like a serious actual conversation and be like sincere to her, and Amberlynn's just, like I said, giggling, looking at the chat.
In the eye.
And I'm sorry.
She can't even look at her in the eye. Look at your friend when they speak to you.
Love you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to find somebody that's good for you. But I don't think that it's her. And I'm sorry if you don't agree. I'm sorry if others don't agree.
Amberlynn's just sitting here waiting to say, yeah, but okay, but I'm in love, okay? I don't understand. You know, she's just waiting to get her line in. She's not really taking into consideration what Lex is actually saying.
But
it's fine. I don't agree. I agree with you, Lexi. I don't think that Tommy's the right one. Tommy's not the one. Tommy's using her for clout and money.
I just feel weird about it. And I had my reservations before anything came up about her. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why.
She can't even look at her in the eye. Amber, you're the worst friend. Look at your friend. Look at your friend.
It's not a secret.
Okay, but the thing is, like,
That's what it is. Okay, but the thing is, and then, like, just completely ignores what Lex just told her.
Honestly, how the could you be friends with this person? Period. But also, how are you having a conversation on FaceTime and you can't even look at your phone? Liar, manipulator, gaslighter, hate all of this.
You've dated a lot of people.
Like, what? So that, like, she's just been waiting to throw that dig out that, like, why are you doing this to me? Because I wouldn't do it to you. I haven't done it to you. Look at the people you've dated. Like, she's just throwing it right back instead of taking any kind of, like, insight into what Lex is actually saying. Potato, it's bad. Yeah.
While we have been friends, like, you
call her out.
Okay, chill out. I have had.
It's okay. We don't have to.
2 official relationships.
Lexi, are these official relationships just in, like, Instagram DMs as well, or are these real people?
Okay, but there have been.
This is stupid. This is wonderful.
Things that you've done.
And stupid.
And blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with either, but I would never be like, all right, guys, publicly, I'm going to say that I am no longer Alexis's friend, and this is the reason why. Like, that's hectic.
I know, but I was talking shit.
Like, I fully support that, like, you have your opinions. Like, I support that because, like, I also have mine. But, like, to go and do that, like, you've hurt me on a level that's just, like, not okay.
I hear you, but I told you, I don't remember yesterday or the day before, maybe yesterday, that I didn't want to talk about Emily with you anymore. I was like, can you just separate these relationships? Like, I don't care if we live in the same state. I don't have to be her best friend. I'm your friend. I'm not her friend. And if you guys break up, I'm still going to be here.
But I'm not, no. That's the thing where it's like, I want to be with Tommy for...
If you guys break up, like, I want to be there. And she's like, no, oh no, I'm going to be with Tommy forever. Okay?
Like, ever. Like, I genuinely love her. And, like, you know that and you've seen that and I've expressed it and I've...
But how many times have you called me crying your eyes out? Because the most outlandish shit that she has said to you.
Lexi, tell us about the outlandish shit. You messy girl. I love this.
No.
Do you not remember?
No.
Lexi, bring the receipts.
I have been...
Tell us what she said.
Very low. You know that, like, mentally. And unfortunately...
No, you don't get to use your mentals as some kind of defense. No, you came online crying to your bestie Lexi and told her all about what Tommy was saying and how terrible and nasty that was. And your good friend has said, girl, you deserve better. This Tommy person doesn't sound like a good person. And all we know about is the feedy stuff. Like, we don't know about what Tommy's saying to her that's made Lexi all this kind of riled up. Also, Lexi, I kind of think you've got a thing for Ambi, and that's okay.
Valid reasons sometimes.
Yes, and same with Tommy. Like, she's never ever gone through something like this. Like, this has been so hard for her. And then, like, for her late fiance to be...
I don't know what she means by she hasn't gone through something like this, because she did have... Well, I don't know how big the social media following was for the two of them, but her ex-partner seemed to have some kind of popularity, at least. So she's probably used to like the online trolls and stuff. I don't know, I think Amberlynn's just trying to make it more in Tommy's favor.
Like talked about in the way that she has, it's horrible because
Yeah, it is horrible.
she was such an amazing woman. Like, it's not okay. It has
Yeah, but the feeder content is what we're not talking about. The character of the person who's passed. We don't know that person. We know Tommy, and we know there was feedery shit going on. That's what we know. Girl, Ambi, red flags.
her very low, and during low times.
Well, maybe she should have taken the time to heal before she got.
Oh my god,
Thank you, Alexis. Thank you. You make sense.
Alexa, I'm not doing this actually on live. Like,
I'm not being combative. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Fine.
okay, I get it. What was actually the point of this? Genuinely, what was the point of this?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private. When we have a private.
Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't have to be fully accountable. You don't have to be fully accountable. It doesn't matter.
Why not? Why not?
Because I just fully don't understand. Like, I just don't understand, and I never will. And I've tried to explain to you, like.
What do you mean you will never understand? I have given you clear-cut reasons why I am not a fan of this relationship.
Tommy exploited her partner's situation to make money. What makes you think she's not going to exploit Ambi's situation to make money? Past behavior, future behavior.
I have given you valid reason after valid reason after valid reason.
I know, but you come up with things where I'm like, oh no, let me explain that. Like, you're literally off your rocker in that case. Like,
Oh my gosh, so she's gonna say wifey's real name, which is Jade, which we all know that, but we just call her wifey. Amberlynn's gonna flip out. It's kind of funny how she does it.
literally, like, any person I've ever spoken to, you've never wanted me to talk to them anymore or be with them. Or
Well, to be fair, the last two we've known about, one was married and one's a feeder, so, like, there's valid reasons there, I feel.
Okay. I like Jade. Obviously not offended. Okay.
why do you say real names?
I mean, girl, everyone knew it's Jade, it's fine. Wifey, Jade, Fleen. Why do you say real names?
Why do you say real names?
Her hand, she looks like she's ready to choke her through the phone.
I liked Feline.
Holy fuck. But that's
We all knew it was Jade. What? Who does she think she's fooling with this?
the thing. How do you like someone who did the things that they did to me, and you know what she did to me?
Oh no, so it was the Erica stuff. Erica was talking about the Jade stuff, and there was a knife and a kerfuffle and physical stuff between Ambi and Jade. Can we call her Jade now? Is that okay? Are we allowed to?
That's where I'm like, this is hectic. Like,
This is hectic!
how could you sit there and say that?
But I also know what all these other girls have done to you too.
Oh my god, I don't know what's going on with you, but like, I just want you to support. Like, we can, like, I know you don't want to be my.
I just want you to support. Like, there's no convincing Lex that Tommy is a good person for Amberlynn. There's just, it's not gonna happen, and Amberlynn just will not accept that.
My friend, but I'm just letting you know, like, I know you gave me the ultimatum, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But genuinely, Tommy makes me like the happiest I've ever felt, and I want to keep feeling that, and I want to see where
She also makes you very sad. She also makes you
No, what makes me very sad is everything that's been going on lately online. It's been freaking.
I'm
All right.
gonna say
Lexi's telling Ambi how she feels.
I'm gonna hang up actually because you know that to be true. That everything that
I'm gonna hang up, actually. Remember that, because soon she'll say she doesn't hang up.
has been happening online has made us both
Did she mute her? I feel like she muted her.
miserable.
She could have very well muted her. That's kind of a sound, but I'm not sure if it's the mute sound.
Like, you have heard me cry about it multiple times.
I'm sorry, but the one.
Alright, there was no on mute sound, so she must have not muted her.
And before all of this happened, me and Tommy never had sad moments like that. Like,
I do find it weird, though, that while she's on FaceTime, she has her ringer on, and she's sitting there right in front of her. And, like, the phone's sitting right in front of her, and she still has the ringer on, so you can, like, hear her send the messages and type them out, and it's just, yeah. She says that when she's on her live stream, she likes to have it, like, almost feel casual, so that you're just hanging out, and that's her excuse for being on the phone all the time when she's texting people, but it does really come off as, like, rude, almost, because, like, you see her chat go, and, like, there's so many people sending super chats, wanting to ask her questions, like, there's so many things that she could be doing, but instead she just ignores the chat because she can't take those few hours out of her life to just like sit there and talk to people who watch her videos all the time. Like, yeah, it's she kind of dismisses the chat and people who are watching her while she's actually live, and she's gonna do the same to Lex right now too.
It literally was magic, like actual magic. And then all of a sudden our mental health got low because we were being harassed for days on end. Like,
it was magic. Remember when Erica said that she thought Amberlynn literally put a spell on her because she just fell so hard? She's like, she must have put a spell on me. That's what Amberlynn said too, that Erica said to her. I was like, geez, Amberlynn's out here with her magic wand, just putting spells on everyone, creating magic with Tommy.
So yes, I cried to you a lot about that.
This convo sounds manipulative on Amber's part. Oh, 100%.
And it's like, it just sucks that
Amber's trying to make Lexi, whatever, feel a particular way.
you're taking my mental health and then Tommy's mental health and like using it against us and saying, yeah, this is the deciding factor of why I don't like this relationship.
I don't like this relationship because it's quite clear that Tommy exploited her ex previously and will exploit you in the future. That is my belief, Amby.
That's crazy to me because you have also been in situations, like even in your current one, let's not go there, I won't do that. Like,
Do not bring them into this.
I'm
You're
just
not bringing them
saying,
into this.
I'm just saying. They have also done things where I'm like,
Okay, yes, but nobody's perfect, but they have never said the things to me that Tommy has said to you.
Amberlynn's just like, you're not just folding and saying, okay, yeah, you're right. I was wrong. Tommy's such a wonderful person for you. I'm so happy that you two are together. No, because Lex lives in the real world. She knows what's going on. And Amberlynn just doesn't want to be there with the rest of us.
Ooh, what are the things that Tommy said to Amby? Spill, Lexi.
I think that maybe like you took it wrong, but like me in like a BPD moment or episode, I'm a little hectic and I get kind of like,
Amberlynn,
oh my
one
God.
of the specific comments that she made to you was awful. I would never say that to a partner.
Okay, but to me, like, so people are thinking this is staged. It actually is. Are you guys enjoying it? This is staged, actually. Genuinely.
If she doesn't let Alexis talk, I can't wait for the fallout.
What was I saying? Hold on a second.
No.
You putting me and your audience on hold while you're in a live is crazy behavior.
I think I'm disassociating or having like an out-of-body experience right now.
Wow, it's almost like you can never be accountable for your actions, Amby. What's it like being an eternal victim?
Are you levitating?
I'm doing something. And I don't know, I really don't know what, but I'm doing something. Okay, everyone's telling me to go to therapy. I'm literally on Monday, I'm gonna get a therapist, and then you guys will never have to say that to me again because that.
Okay, so technically Amberlynn got a therapist 4 days ago. Cool. Good. I still doubt it though.
Is like,
Sure, Jen. We'll see it.
It's a lot.
Believe it when you see it.
I agree with them. I told you that.
so
Good for you, Lexi.
the only option here, honestly, like if you truly feel like how you feel, which is fine, you can feel how you feel, but like I think it's time that maybe we take this off a line, and if you don't want to talk in private, that's fine. I will respect that as well.
I don't want things to get disrespectful, and I'm really not a super big fan of you bringing my partner into this because they have been nothing but nice to
Okay,
you.
then let's move on from that.
No, Amby's trying to threaten Lexi with you be quiet or I'll tell your tea about your partner that you don't want the world knowing. Ah, I see we've reached mutually assured destruction here. Ha ha!
Let's move on from
Well,
that.
that's why the daggers came out because
we
you
don't
wanted
have
to
to.
bring them up.
Hold on, I'm getting like all kinds of things. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't even know. I'm just like, Tommy has only ever been nice to you. That's something else that's like really crazy to me.
Right, but Tommy has clearly said things to you that you've then passed on to your friend Lexi, who is clearly taking your side in all of this, which, you know, choices. But sometimes your good Judy is going to tell you, girl, you can't let your partner disrespect you like that. If you're okay with that, that's what your future's going to look like. So I don't like them.
Always had such a great time, the three of us. And
Yes, but I don't agree with some of the things that she says to you.
I get
Fair enough.
that. We don't have to agree, but that doesn't mean like, why can't you like separate? Like, okay, you just admitted people aren't perfect. Okay, that's number one. Tommy has been going through one of the lowest times of her life.
And it's a great time to get to know someone else and to have them be your crutch. Yeah, no, probably not.
Trying to gravitate that with thousands of people watching.
I understand.
Well, she was probably already used to the audience.
But when I was doxxed earlier this year, I did not take it out.
Okay, I get that. Her story's different, though. Her story's different, and she's never taken it
Oh
out.
god.
That's so funny because, like, I never paid attention to Lex at all as a character in Amberlynn's story until all of this went down. Potato, you're right. Yeah, she is pretty dismissive. Yeah, not listening to, like, anything that Lex is saying. Okay, but your partner. Okay, but Tommy's been nothing but nice to you. Sure, people are usually nice to people they don't know. It's when you get to know them. And obviously Tommy's opened up to Amberlynn, and Amberlynn will tell Lex what Tommy's done opening up to her. Or said. So, she just doesn't see it. It's like, yeah, it's annoying when people come to you with those issues and then get mad when you get mad. They're looking for that reaction. She wouldn't have told her about Tommy saying this stuff if she wasn't looking for some kind of reaction to what Tommy had said. So then when she gets that reaction, she gets mad about it. And then goes, no, I was hoping for another reaction from you. It is very manipulative.
Gosh, this is messy. I didn't realize that happened.
Out on me. She has had low mental health. And I'm sure everyone watching, like, you guys have had very low, like, mental health before, and you need space.
Girl, you're having a conversation with your best friend. We're not even here.
And dating someone with BPD, which is me, like, if your partner says you need space, you kind of take that personal. And I know I shouldn't take that personal. Once I'm out of, like, my weird BPD type of deal.
You keep blaming that, but it could just be general insecurity, girl.
Yeah, it sounds more like that. Like she's scared Tommy's not gonna message her back just because Tommy needs some time alone. Because Tommy's in a whole different state and lives in a whole different apartment and needs probably some space. Probably needs to disconnect from the phone for a little bit. And kind of ground herself around her immediate area. And if that means maybe not talking to Amberlynn for a little bit, Amberlynn doesn't really like that. So now that's going to be something where, like, Tommy literally has to be on the phone with Amberlynn all the time. Because that's going to be Amberlynn's crutch that she needs. She needs someone to be there all the time to entertain her.
Well,
I'm able to focus in and be like, this is normal. Like, we shouldn't be on FaceTime 24/7 when your mental health is that low. Like,
you should be on FaceTime 24/7 with a partner regardless. That's wild.
No, because I'm like...
It's not going to be bad. Can I say something, though?
Yes.
It wasn't the space that she needed that was the problem. And we've talked about this before, even in the beginning. I was like, you need to learn how to detach and give her some space sometimes. I told you this. But the problem was the comments being made towards you, because one of those comments were absolutely vile. And I would never dream of saying that to one of my partners, especially if we were still together.
Okay. I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
See, Lexi, you need to think as well. You need to think whether or not Tommy actually said that, or if Amby just made it up and is lying to you about Tommy saying this terrible thing. Because Amby clearly wants Lexi on her side in all things.
Yeah, totally. So Amberlynn could be exaggerating things that Tommy has said, too. So there's, like, the exaggeration or the actual lie where she, makes something in that's small, like asking for some time to just think, into something huge and, like, okay, now that I'm not being entertained by Tommy, I have to go over to Lex and be entertained by Lex, and I want Lex to tell me everything's gonna be fine, and just, like, and Lex is like, I'm gonna tell you how I see it. So, like she said, she's gonna want someone who's gonna kiss her ass all the time, and Lex probably isn't that person.
Ooh, messy drama.
Know that, like, no relationship is perfect, but I do know that, like, in this one, this is the closest to perfect that I've ever had. Like, I genuinely
Lexi is all of us.
am thoroughly happy.
Oh my god, girl, perfect. What the fuck are you talking about? She's a feeder.
And I want to, like, see that through. Like,
You're literally giving me whiplash because one day it's not perfect and you're breaking up, and the next day it's perfect and wonderful and magical.
Yeah, but okay, Lex, you don't understand. It was not perfect, not because of Tommy. It was because of everyone else online finding out what Tommy had done in her past.
Literally giving me whiplash. I don't know if I'm supposed to support her
because
or not.
you are supposed to support her, and you're supposed to support the fact that, like, I'm happy and, like, we're finally getting over that, like, scary, like, mental health situation that we were in.
She says they're getting over it. They're still in it. They're gonna be in it for years to come.
And I think that, like, when someone's at their lowest,
She really does fucking blame mental health on absolutely everything. She is at time.
like, to judge them during that time is not the person that I am. I can't do it. Because I know for me, when I'm at my lowest, I say and do things that I probably wouldn't do.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like around now. I think she's still in some kind of state where she's not really thinking 100% clearly.
Otherwise. Like,
Okay, has she apologized
yes,
for the comment?
of course.
For the one specific comment?
Yes.
I know you know I'm talking about.
Yes. And it's like, that comment hurt you more than it hurt me. And I'm just over here like...
That's also insane crazy.
Because I understand. I've literally been in that situation before.
Do you
Not in
remember
that exact
how-
situation, but...
Do you remember how many hours you cried after
Because
that comment was made?
Okay, so this is the comment here. She told her the other night that she wants to unalive herself so she can be with Colleen. So I think that's the comment that she keeps saying and referencing, but doesn't actually tell us what the comment is. But this is the comment I think that they're talking about that was just too much for Alexis to handle. And then, like, Amberlynn says, well, Tommy apologized for making that comment. And Alexis is like, yeah, well, if she said it, she might feel that way. So, like, you know, Tommy's got her own stuff to deal with. Other than Amberlynn's online drama. Not to mention, Tommy didn't ask for the whole Erica drama either, you know? She just kind of, like, it was already happening in there, and she just kind of stepped into it. So that probably was, like, a lot on top of already her own stuff to deal with Amberlynn and Amberlynn's emotions.
All right, Alexis, I'm gonna go.
No, stay, Alexis.
Because I feel like you're trying to make this way worse than what it is. And that's the part that's, like, really frustrating to me, because you're doing it in front of thousands of people.
Hi, Alexis.
It
And...
was one comment. One comment.
Okay, but you're acting, oh my God. I am actively, like, in a relationship where I am happy and, like
Like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now. What about tomorrow? 12 hours from now?
Yeah, right now.
Yes, because my mental health is finally improving. And so is hers.
Why do you keep blaming your mental health? I don't understand. I do not understand. I do not understand. Marissa, you called her.
Girl,
Because at first, this was like a bomb. Like, this, it was like a literal bomb that was set off.
I understand.
Like, genuinely. And I know you've had your lows too. And you say and do things like, you literally, yes, this is a skit and this is staged. Yes. You say and do things that, like, you know, come on. Like, you've been there. We are not robotic. We are all human. Like,
Gaslight. Gatekeep. Amber boss.
I understand that, but I would.
Oh, he's like, gaslight, gatekeep, Amber boss. That was awesome.
Wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't speak up.
okay, what made you, in my opinion, do something that wasn't okay is when you publicly went to a reaction channel that you know I don't like, I don't support, and you did this publicly. Already knowing that publicly, I'm going through fucking hell. That's the part where I'm confused. And then you don't even want to have this phone call with me. Privately, you want to do it publicly yet again, knowing that I love you and I'm not going to be able to say no. Like, that's not fair at all.
Okay, but you don't always show me that you love me.
I try my hardest. Like, I'm always there for you. Like,
I think even as like a friend, I'm not even sure if she means like, you know, I don't think there's much interest in there. I think that Amberlynn just kind of neglects the friendship, and that's kind of what Lex is kind of talking about when she says that you don't love me the way that I love you and stuff like that. Like, she actually like cares about Amberlynn, helps her and stuff, and Amberlynn's just kind of like, okay, I need to talk to somebody else, like dismissing Lex.
I feel like we've gotten the closest ever since I've been with Tommy. Like, we all three of us hang out together, and like, I just don't.
Or like, you know, that when they're on the phone together, that it's just Amberlynn talking Lex's ear off, and then Lex gets like a sentence in, and then Amberlynn's like, okay, so like, yeah, I don't know what to do about my situation.
Understand, like,
Oh, the three of them hang out together? Oh, no, I think I know what's going on.
genuinely.
Also, I want to clarify I haven't met either of them. We have not hung out in person.
No, it's not in person. It's very 2024 coded through the FaceTime, actually.
2024 coded? Is that like a TikTok saying?
Oh dear.
Like, I just want like us to be okay, but it's like I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to that point ever again.
This is imagine this. Imagine this being your life. How fucking annoying. I agree.
Dude, I don't know. I'm also very hurt. I am also extremely hurt.
Okay, can you actually don't explain why? I would rather do that privately because I don't understand, actually.
I'm not gonna say anything messed up, but sometimes I just feel like you choose your partners over me, and then they leave, or you break up, or you fight, and then you're back to giving.
Valid, because Ambi did show those screenshots from a conversation with Alexis, how Alexis felt she was hurt, and they were getting divorced with Ambi because she was spending so much time talking to Erica.
Me, the friendship that
jealousy.
I give to you, and it's reciprocal, and then you're back in La La Land, and I'm back on the back burner.
But you're not on the back burner when it comes to me and Tommy. I have been closer to you than I ever have, and you know that. And I genuinely loved like the friendship that you two were forming. Like, it was fun, the three of us like talking and like hanging out, and like it was.
And you know that even after everything came out, I still gave her a chance. I still gave her the benefit of the doubt. She asked me if I thought she was a bad person. I said no. I was still around. I was still talking to her.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm none of these people.
It's certain things that have transpired since that I just can't get behind. And it doesn't mean I hate her.
Okay, then,
just like,
then we won't be friends. I don't know what else to say.
Amberlynn's just like, I'm so done with this conversation.
Ambi's choosing Ambi's choosing Tommy over Alexis, everybody. She's choosing her girlfriend over her best friend. Oh no.
In the way that I would.
This is Mean Girls.
Friends.
It's not Mean Girls, but it's something.
I don't know what else to say. Because like in the way that I would support you, like
not a friendship breakup on this Sunday.
I want you to do the same for me. Like when I'm genuinely happy.
I was trying.
And it's like it's fucked up that like I can't confide in you like as a best friend. Like
Girl, you are 34.
Man, do you know all the stuff that I literally could have said that I chose not to?
Spill it, Lexus.
No, that I like actually, yeah. Like
There's too many names.
A lot of stuff about my exes, about friends, about people in my life. Like you know a lot. Like genuinely.
This is dumb girls.
Do you really think that I would ever spill that? Be so for real right now.
I was scared.
Come on.
I was. Because it's like what you did already has shocked me, has left me shocked. Genuinely has left me shocked.
But I haven't made derogatory statements about you. You are not you.
I don't care.
Are not the issue.
I don't care. I would rather you make them about me. That's the point. I'd rather you make them about me. Like you have hurt me by hurting her. Like genuinely. That is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yes.
Oh, yep. I was thinking that too. Oh, she's getting emotional. She wants Alexis to get emotional. She wants her to feel sad, some sympathy. She's looking for some sympathy tears. We'll find those sympathy tears. There's no tears, just sympathy.
You went to a reaction channel and you said things.
And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. And this is embarrassing that because I needed to have.
This is embarrassing. This entire situation is embarrassing. But that's what makes it such a joy to watch. This is so terrible and hilarious.
This conversation, it's like I feel like I can't even fully because we're public. Almost 4,000 people are watching. I feel fucking so embarrassed by this. But I felt like I had to do it because it was the only way we could talk. How embarrassing is this?
It's pretty embarrassing.
Because I needed you to be accountable.
To be fair, Amber made the call.
Because sometimes you are just so stuck and hyper-focused on something that you refuse to see other perspectives and you refuse to see the truth.
Yeah, and the truth is Tommy will use you.
And this is something that I have accepted about you, and I understand, but that's not fair to me.
And we don't know Tommy. This is not like I don't know Tommy at all. I only know the feedery stuff that's happened before. But again, I will generally judge a new side character based on past stuff if there is like a conversation around that. And the feedery stuff, even with Ambi's logic that she brought to the channel herself, saying that oh no, she only did it for money. It's like, okay, girl, well, are you not concerned she's just going to get in a relationship with you for money? Because I would be.
Yeah, and that's a big part of why it's like kind of concerning that Tommy's around because like, you know, Tommy's done this before. Will Tommy do it again? It seems like she's looking for that opportunity to do it with people who have a social media following already. Or she probably would have just reached out to maybe someone else that you know, wasn't an Amberlynn or the other one that had the Instagram following. I think she goes by Beluga. I wanted to make that clear so I wasn't just calling the other one that she was talking to a Beluga. That's her actual name on Instagram. Yeah, she was kind of looking in that direction to find someone else that had a bigger following, and wow. It just seems so easy to get Amberlynn's attention when you slide in the DMs that way. Looking for love. Yeah, and I guess Tommy's the one that wanted to do this live stream. She wanted people... This one? No, the last one that we watched. The first of this live stream. The August 1st, when she first came out. When was this? Yes, yeah. Yeah, I guess it was Tommy who wanted that. Because she didn't want people in Amberlynn's DMs, but then we keep seeing these messages from Lex saying that she's getting messages from people saying that, hey, I'm talking to Tommy in the DMs. I guess you feel bad for Amberlynn because of what she's going through, but at the same time, it's like she's kind of asking for it because she's not doing anything to prevent it.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I am 2 hours late for my concert.
I hope you have fun at your concert. I now look like a dumb, so...
She looks like a dumb. All right, Tommy, we need to get you on the call next.
A dumb.
I look like a manipulator.
Can we line up Tommy on the call?
I don't take accountability.
Not reading the comments. I'm not
It's all Bex's fault.
reading the comments. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I get that, but like... I just... You have seen...
Amberlynn, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that sometimes you're vulnerable.
I see we've met two gaslighters.
And you need someone to show you different perspectives sometimes.
Okay, but I'm letting you know that, like, I firmly think that you're wrong in this situation. And in the way that, like, you're viewing whatever you're viewing, like, it's just not...
She was... Yeah, you're right, BB. Alexis was Ambi's emotional support during the live streams in the last couple of days. And now we've got this. Oh, how the fupa turns.
It's not fair because you already know... Yes, but why does it have to be publicly? Why?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private.
Oh my god, but it doesn't have... Oh my goodness. I don't know what else. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know.
I'd say the conversation probably would have went pretty similar to how it's going now. Amberlynn's just not saying more of the, yeah, well, you did this and I didn't say anything. And, yeah, well, your choices were so bad, so how can you judge me on my choices? Where they're like different choices and different degrees of things.
Thank you, Rachel. I feel fucking dumb, though. Like, doing it live doesn't change the way that I respond to you. That's all I gotta say.
I beg to differ.
I'd probably be crying more, actually, if we were off a line. So I'm crying less being online.
Good.
But,
I don't know if there is going to be a resolution right now. I think that we both have a lot of things to think about. And
I've already been thinking. I've already done my thoughts.
me too.
I've been journaling. I've been thinking. I've been talking.
Not the
Not the journaling.
aggressive journaling.
I'll always be journaling. That's just what I do. And I know what I want in my life, and I know how I feel about certain situations. And
this is so stupid. This is so entertaining.
I don't know. Like, I'm happy. And
All right, but never mind. Doesn't matter. I sound like a broken record at this point. You're gonna feel how you feel. I'm gonna feel how I feel, and I don't know what to say to you, Amberlynn, because I feel like sometimes I'm just literally repeating myself over and over and over.
Feels like she's going into something that she's not prepared for. You know, like she's just like... I don't know, let's say like she wants to go scuba diving and she doesn't have her gear, but she just runs right into the water and starts diving and thinks that she can go right under and start seeing everything that's under there, and she has no gear on whatsoever, and that's just kind of what it feels like when she runs into these relationships.
you see my perspective. And sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't.
I can see your perspective, but like you're also not understanding mine, and I can't fully explain it because I'm live streaming and it's personal. So it's like that's not fair. So I'm actually not. You know what? I take back what I said. I'm not fully able to speak to you in the way that I would because there are personal things that obviously I don't want to say on here.
Yeah, which brings me back to she would just wants to say personal things about Lex that would to try to justify why she's with Tommy and how Lex shouldn't be upset about it.
Spill the tea.
And that's also not fair.
I am
Zach, so we think it's Tommy messaging her.
just as much as you are hurt, I am also hurt. Okay? This has really taken a toll on me, even though I know I was the one to take a step back. It doesn't really matter. I still am hurt.
Oh my gosh, Amberlynn's like, no, me. As soon as she said this is taking a toll on me, Amberlynn's like, what about me?
See, someone has to be the bigger victim here, and it's Amby.
I'm upset. I still can feel the way that I feel.
Yes, and I'm letting you feel the way that you feel. Obviously, I respect.
She's letting her feel the way she feels.
That. I didn't mean to hurt you. I don't know how that I did, and if I did hurt you, I'm sorry.
I think at this point in time, Alexis just feels unheard because Alexis has a particular issue with something that Tommy has said to Amby, and Amby's basically trying to shield Tommy's poor talking points or whatever it was by saying that they were both going through mental health concerns, which seems really weird. Get Tommy on the call. Let Tommy just take accountability for what they said.
I would never intentionally hurt you.
Truthfully, my final straw was when you brought my partner into this.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty low bar to be like, oh, well, I understand the person I'm dating is terrible, but also people you've dated in the past are terrible, so shut up. Like, that's basically what Amby said.
That was my final straw.
Lexi needs to call Amby's mom and tattle.
Okay, I'm sorry for...
Mrs. Lynn? Hi, Mrs. Lynn, this is Alexis. We've never met, but I'm sure Amby's told you all about me. Listen, Amby's dating someone named Tommy, and I don't think they're very good for them, and I would really appreciate if you could... maybe take my side in this. I'm going to send you some screenshots and just explain a little bit about Tommy. And if you could just like have a read and maybe go and have a talk to Amber for me, because we're fighting at the moment. She's not taking my calls.
Could you imagine? I wonder if Lex actually reached out to Mama Lynn at any point during all of this. Or if she just like isn't that close with her.
Thanks so much, Mrs. Lynn. Have a great day.
Bringing your partner into this, I was just trying to relate. I was bringing like relatable situations together, and I was just saying that, you know, sometimes we don't agree with certain things that people do, but I would never look at you and say me or them. I would never do that.
If I was in what you assumed and saw to be a harmful relationship, I would want you to.
There is nothing harmful, and this is where I'm going to hang up, because there's nothing harmful happening. This is like the softest love I've ever had in my life.
It's gentle love, you guys.
And I've wanted the gentle...
It's gentle feeding. No funnels.
Love. That is what I've craved. Someone to actually like love me gently, and it's not toxic or this like gross, like heavy, abusive. Like I've been in abusive things, and you know that. And this is the first time where I'm like, wow.
Oh no.
Girl, you've known this person for 6 weeks. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah, she really doesn't.
You have no idea who the fuck this person is. You spent 4 weeks together, fingering about. That's her words, not mine, by the way. She said it on the drunk stream. She said the return of Fingerlin. But they also like used their partner in the past for money. You told us that. Like even outside of the feedery stuff, they were taking advantage of their partner to make more coin. What is wrong with you, girl?
Where I'm like, wow. So this is how it feels to like be loved. Without like feeling like there's some sort of like abuse going on, and I don't want to talk about this. Like,
Amby, wake up, girl.
Like this is a lot.
Okay.
Well, it seems unfortunately she keeps saying that. Like this is what love's supposed to be like with, you know, no abuse, but it seems like there might be a little bit sprinkled in everyone.
Hey, you're fine. You're safe. Everything's good.
I'm not safe because it's gonna be on every fucking reaction channel there is.
And nothing bad is happening.
Yes, everything bad is
Oh hi, yes, we have it.
happening. Like you've made me have this phone call publicly, and that's not fair.
That's a falsehood and a lie, ma'am. First of all, you made the call. Second of all, you could have muted this stream at any point in time to have this conversation with Alexis, and you chose not to because you thought you were in the right, and you want your ass pats, and you want your super chats, and you think that the audience is instantly going to disagree with Alexis because generally the audience probably doesn't like Alexis, and they probably like you more. Me, I think Alexis is making good points. I don't know her as a person, and I don't think there's a lot of positivity there. I think this is all a lot of like gaslighting and manipulative like friendship, and I don't agree. That doesn't mean rather that she's not making some good points about the Tommy stuff.
Okay, well, some of the things you have said to me are not fair.
Okay.
Okay, well, my friends have literally been outside for the last.
Yeah, they just keep repeating themselves. And Lex is late to a concert.
20 minutes. I have to go.
So what was the point of this then? Like,
because I wanted to speak to you on a public platform where you could be accountable and you couldn't just say whatever you wanted out of emotion or out of the heat of the moment.
well,
She just blamed her BPD and mental health on everything, but whatever.
I have BPD. I have a lot of emotions right
That was so fast.
now.
So do I.
I don't even know how I'm like actually doing this.
I don't use that as an excuse. I do too. I don't use.
See, that's the thing that makes me think that Alexis's points are a little bit more valid because she isn't saying like, oh well, I did all of these things because of my BPD, whereas Amber, we know, utilizes pretty much every diagnosis under the sun to excuse her bad behavior. But whatever.
So do I.
I don't even know how I'm like actually
Let's get therapy, girls. Let's get some therapy.
doing this.
Let's go.
I don't use that as an excuse. I do too. I don't use it as an excuse.
People are telling me to hang. I literally physically can't. I'm not like that type of person that like hangs up on people.
She said like twice already that she was gonna hang up on her.
So put us on mute if you want to continue the conversation. This is insane.
But like,
Well, either way, I have to go. My friends are literally like, "What is going on?
so you did all this. Okay.
What? Say it.
What's
Say what you
the
said.
what's the next step in this like situation?
Dude, I don't know.
Like, I just want you to be happy for me. Like,
Friendship therapy. Maybe that's what we need to do.
you see me happy, so it's like I want you to be happy for me.
I was trying to be.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Well,
This is just, we're going in circles now. So
I hope that you have fun at your
Lord
concert.
Baroque, she literally took the words out of my mouth.
And I don't know.
Okay. Have a good rest of your night.
You too.
Love you, bye.
Yeah, there wasn't even like a talk to you later. They're like, okay, well, this is it. Have a good night. Best friends.
I'll be right back.
Oh, now she mutes.
Well, yeah, she's gotta go cry and talk to Tommy on the phone for about 15 minutes.
Now she mutes.
I needed
That's what it is.
to call someone and just have like just a second.
She couldn't even say like, okay, well, I'd rather hear someone than my girlfriend all the time.
That was cringy.
That was a lot.
That
was great.
Should have been private.
That should have been private. You should have muted that stream.
Everything.
Or not called her. Hens?
I don't know what to say. I would have never done that to somebody.
Stop.
Like, genuinely, I would have never done that to somebody.
What? She's already like, okay. Alright, let's forget about the phone call that she had with Destiny on live stream, where she like basically that's where they confronted each other after like weeks of them back and forth spilling tea on each other.
Someone. And I don't know. Like, I don't want to think that she has like ill like intentions. Like, I don't want to think that way at all. But and I know like some people are on her side, some people are on my side. I literally, you guys don't know the full story and you'll never know the full story. She's upset because Tommy made one comment that literally had nothing to do with me. It wasn't directed towards me. It was nothing like that in the slightest. But
why is it like?
Okay, so remember what it was, right? But like, yeah, she's saying it was nothing like that. It wasn't really towards Amberlynn, although it was like kind of a way of saying I don't want to be with you either.
Alexis so mad. It's about Alexis?
PD and my sensitivity made it into like this big thing for no reason. And like, I don't know. If you guys heard it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's actually just sad. That's not, you know, like,
She told her the other night that she wants to unalive herself so she can be with Colleen. Yeah, that's kind of like saying goodbye to Amberlynn as well.
If you think that we hear it and think it's just sad, why don't you tell us what it is? Why was it such a big deal to not say it on the phone with Alexis if you think that we just think it's sad?
It's been a lot for Tommy. It's been a lot for me. Our mental health has been like literally horrible. And we're finally starting to like have a little bit of hope.
Actually, it kind of reminds me of the time Amberlynn said that she was sent to a mental hospital because that's what she did. She sent to her friend that she said, I wish it wasn't here anymore. And the friend's mom saw it. So Amberlynn was forcibly checked into an institution for about a week, less than a week. I think she said 5 days. But it was something that, like, you know, they found serious enough. So it's just weird that she's dismissing it so easily when it was like, well, at the same time, like, she tried to dismiss her saying it too. That it was nothing and that she didn't belong there and stuff like that, but yeah, so I guess comments like that aren't really a big deal to Amberlynn. Or, I mean, like, to be taken seriously.
Girl, it's been a week.
It's just been a lot. And, like, week. Alexis knows that. Like, she literally knows that. And, like, she's having me do this. Like,
Alexis is in love with Amber. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
I was texting her and I was just like begging for like, can we please just do this in private? And it's like, she's like, this is your only chance to talk to me. And it's like, I care about her. I love her.
Ooh,
and it's like,
gaslight.
Like, what do I do? Like, do I just never talk to her again? Or do I do this one call and hopefully we can like figure something out? It was just like.
She said we could only do this phone call right now and it had to be on stream.
I just wish you guys like, I wish I could tell you guys the full story so you guys could understand it a little more. I don't want to say the comment specifically because it's about Tommy's late fiance. And I'm not going to sit here and ever share anything personal like that about anybody. You guys know that. Like, I've told you guys that. Like, Erica and Brittany just did the shit to me. And I still never shared anything personal about them besides strictly about the story at hand. Like, they wanted to come on here with some story. So I was like, like, the real story is this. Like, I don't sit here and just like, I don't know. I'm not hiding anything, fuzz butt mutt. What kind of username is that, first of all? I'm not hiding anything. I'm just trying to respect people. Like, truly respect people and what they're going through. Truly, overnight, our life like changed drastically. Like, we both have been stressed and depressed, and it's just been hard.
Truly.
You weren't wrong. Thank you. For those of you saying that Alexis is weird, needs attention, jealous, I don't know. I'm gonna read some super chat.
Well, I don't know, but I thought I'd read those out loud anyway. Address those comments, because I slightly agree with them. That's why she read them out loud. Alright, now she's gonna read some more.
I really feel like I'm gonna just like disassociate for a minute. Or act like I don't know, don't exist for a second. I feel bad for the people who are paying money and I'm not sitting here reading any of it. That makes me feel really bad.
Oh, does it? It makes you feel bad now? No, because you had that conversation with Lex, but like before when you're sitting there on the phone talking to Tommy all the time, not paying attention to things, then you don't feel bad. Then it's just like, it's fine, everything's fine. But we're gonna blame Lex on that too, for her neglecting the live stream. It's all Lex's fault.
Sure, Jan. Okay.
You guys have seen what I have been going through. Like, I literally have I was going to bingo. I was living this like low-key life online, just like, and then all of a sudden overnight, just
Well, actually, she wasn't living a very low-key life online. From what we saw, she was living a low-key life, but apparently she was living it up behind the scenes.
Everything freaking hit the fan at one time.
I guess this is what happens when you're living a secret double life, but not really, just in every girl's DMs.
I couldn't handle it. I still can't, and I don't know how I am. Like, genuinely. Genuinely. So my mental health was low. Like, the lowest it's been in a long time. And that's after being so freaking happy, after Tommy coming to visit me. I've never felt so amazing in my life. I'm finally in this relationship where it's like, I have this gentle, soft love that
Oh, stop saying that, please.
I've been looking for.
Please stop saying gentle, soft love. It's making me think of marshmallows.
And I feel heard, I feel seen. Those are not feelings that I ever freaking feel, like ever. And then finally I have that, and then all of a sudden, all of this stuff happens.
Yeah, the tears come on for about 3 seconds, and then they're gone.
I'm about to lose her because then her mental health plummets because everything has just been hard. It's been genuinely hard. And that is why I've been crying. That is why I've been low, because of
hectic, gentle love.
Everything that has been happening online. It has taken me for like a spin. And then now that it's, in my opinion, it's starting to calm down a little bit, you know? And I'm starting to feel better. Tommy's starting to feel better. It's been really hard though, like genuinely. What is a gentle, soft love? So I have been recently, I'm not talking about like all my partners, but I'm just saying like recently within the last couple years of my life, I have been in
So it's fleeing.
Relationships that were very hard, like genuinely very hard. And they were toxic, and it was every day. I felt fight or flight response. My nervous system was never calm. And something I've repeatedly told Tommy is like, I finally found someone who like calms my nervous system, like calms the storm that's inside of me. And I know someone just said, don't rely on someone to like improve your mental health.
She finally found someone that does that, so she was going to be totally fine with Erica moving there August 1st. Everything was going to be fine.
But I think if people have ever been in the situation where it just feels like constantly like you have anxiety, like something bad's about to happen.
Girl, you're not even in the with the one with Erica, you weren't even in the fucking same state. Relationship. Stop playing make-believe in DMs. Stop that. Maybe live in the real world. That'll help.
I love you too, George. Thank you. And thank you everyone for the support. Like genuinely, it means the world to me. It's like finally being able to like be with someone like who doesn't give you anxiety. That's different. That feels soft and gentle to me. And someone that does the opposite. Like not only do they not give you anxiety, but they calm you and they make you feel safe and comfortable. Like that is everything I've wanted. And I finally found that. Like that's beautiful to me. And I know a lot of people are like, it's only been a month. I get it. But I am
It really has only been a month. And you haven't even been together that full month. You were just in DMs for a month.
Lesbian. We move kind of quickly. It is.
Can you please stop using that excuse, please?
It's a thing that happens.
It's a thing that happens, as if every lesbian in the history of the world has dove into relationships after less than a month of talking in DMs and a 4-day weekend. Okay, girl. That's just Amberlynn coded. Like Ambi jumps into relationships. And I'm not saying that other people don't. I'm just saying it's fucking wild that Ambi is just like, everybody does it.
So yeah. Sorry, I just got a call. I can't.
Well, that's what she says to justify doing it. Everyone does it. It's just... we're not talking about everyone. We're talking about Amberlynn. And how it's probably not great for you to do it. Because of your issues that you have while you're in relationships, not everyone else.
Answer that right now.
Alexis?
Learn how to love yourself. I do love myself. It has taken me a while, but you guys have seen that journey. Like I started loving myself sometime last year, and ever since then, like I'm just loving myself more and more.
Sometime last year, so it'd be about the time she broke up with Feline, or I mean, Feline broke up with her. Like, she didn't even, like, really get out of that relationship. She was asked to leave, basically, the relationship.
I don't think loving yourself is getting into a relationship with someone who may not have been processing the passing of their past relationship very well and admitting to exploiting that relationship on the internet for money. I don't think that's necessarily a great self-love move, but okie dokie artichoke.
Ignore the haters. I'm doing my very best, but it's just like I just feel like things.
Self-love is fighting with your digital best friend on a live stream about your relationship with a feeder.
Keep like.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what's happening here.
It's self-love.
Happening that is like. I don't know. I think after this, like this is gonna be my last live stream.
Oh, I wish that was true, but it's not. She has another one. But we're almost done with this one.
I need to go back to like videos or something.
Please do, because I can't keep up with 2-girl live streams. I can't.
I don't know.
Do it.
Or
I haven't got the time.
if you guys still want live streams, fine. But like, I don't want to do that whole let's have a crazy phone call on live stream. That's hectic. Like,
You should do that once a week. I would tune in for that. Sunday streams.
yes, I do need therapy. I like Happy Amber too, and you guys got to see her last night because I genuinely was happy. I felt like
She was happy because she was drinking the buzz balls.
I'm about to just tell the world.
She was drunk last night.
Like, I am with Tommy, and I fully am happy. You know? Why are people saying $2,400? Because Brittany is saying something like, I owe her $2,400. I don't know.
Oh yeah, did anyone get an answer to that?
You were drunk. I wasn't. I had one drink before the live stream started.
And then you had 3 drinks on live stream, which were all doubles.
And even before the live stream, that's how I felt. Like, genuinely happy. Like, you know? I just don't think that any of this should have happened online. I don't. And if it was my choice, I would delete this from my thing. But I already know people are screen recording it.
Well, it's private on her channel now, so this live stream is only available on reaction channels because Amberlynn has it private. That's why we're watching it with Pulpy right now.
I already know that. Reaction channels got it. They're going to be watching it. So I'm going to let them do them. I'm going to do me.
Thanks.
I'm going to continue doing me.
Thanks for letting me do me.
And I'm going to...
Fruity who?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Fruity's going to have to amp up the mess, I think.
I was distracted because someone just called me famous, and I'm very much not that.
Infamous. Infamous.
Girl, I generally want to have a conversation. Can I chat with you for a sec? I care for your mental health. I struggle with that daily. Of course we can chat. Your mental illness isn't your fault, but it is your responsibility.
Of course we can chat, she says, after she said she wasn't answering any more DMs. No more friends, she said.
I completely agree. And yeah.
Do you agree? Because you literally just spent like 2 hours on this stream talking about how everything is because of your BPD.
Anthony Volk, you can't say that because you don't know the full situation, like at all in the slightest. So it's like sitting here saying like, oh, she's in the right, she's in the wrong. You literally can't say that without, you don't know like anything of what we're talking about, like actually at all. So it doesn't make sense.
You've only been listening to our whole conversation here for the last hour, but like you can't have an opinion. You don't know. You just don't know. You don't know. You don't understand.
Uh-huh. I know what has been discussed and confirmed by Ambi herself, which is all of the stuff about past Tommy, regardless of what the comment was that Tommy made to Ambi that Alexis disagreed with, like regardless of what that comment is.
Just a reminder.
I don't think that Ambi being in a relationship with Tommy is going to benefit her greatly. But we'll see.
Makes me smile and laugh and feel safe and feel good and feel loved. I'm crying because I just got put on the spot to have a serious phone call with someone in front of thousands of people who hate me.
You could have muted it, girl. You made a choice.
Genuinely, that is the weirdest situation I have ever been on when it comes to YouTube. Genuinely.
I think it was messy.
And there's just nothing I can do about it because the call happened and it is what it is.
I'm going to turn her down. It's because of that phone call.
You could have just got off YouTube Live. I could have. I could have pressed mute, really. And now that I think about it, I should have.
Whoopsie doodle.
Like, we put Tommy in more vlogs. How am I supposed to put someone I love in videos when, like...
Well, we already know the situation type of deal, so may as well.
All of this is happening. Like...
Why not?
I would love to...
Tell her to not read the comments and not listen to reaction channels and just live their life happily with you, girl. You're the main character. Do what you want.
I would love her to be in my videos one day.
Great, let's do it.
It just feels so out of reach at this moment. But then again, I know that everything gets better. I know that. Like, I do know that. And like, she wanted to be in my videos. Like, she literally asked me, she was like, is that something that you want? Like, for your partner to be in your videos?
I love how she still thinks that this is like such a noble thing for Tommy to say when she knows that Tommy's been in this spotlight before.
And I was like, in fairy tale land? Like, yeah, of course.
How to be any different? How would it honestly be any different?
And she was like...
She could just be hands, though. We could pull a fleen, I guess.
Well, if that's something that you really want, then I will be in your videos. And I just thought that was like the sweetest thing in the world. Like, genuinely. I was like, wow. Because that's something that we would talk about. That, you know, like YouTube is a big part of my life. Genuinely a big part. I did post her on TikTok and on Instagram today. Yes.
Yeah, so the video that she posted of Tommy like a week ago or so, she took that down. But then after all the reveals came out, she decided she was going to repost the video on both of her social medias.
So what's the difference between those platforms and YouTube, sorry?
That's an LOL. Be honest more, it's way better. I'm trying. Like, there's a lot of things like in my personal life that like I wasn't sharing with you guys, and I didn't feel like that was lying. It just felt like, oh, I don't want to share these things, you know?
You keeping your things private is not lying, Ambi. You actively lying is lying.
And it's like now everyone knows everything. So I'm just like, here it is. So I'm not trying to deflect or blame. I really do think that BPD, obviously, like, I don't understand how to explain myself. Like, how do you explain why you do things without people just automatically assuming that I'm just like making excuses? Like, I don't.
Because you literally blame your diagnoses for every single problem.
I don't know how to like.
We would all have a lot more empathy and sympathy towards you if you were actively in therapy and trying to manage things and not just blaming every single knee-jerk reaction, response, every time you manipulate or gaslight, every time you lie, like all of that stuff. You just blame your mental health and that's it. And it's easy for you to sit there and do absolutely fucking nothing about it and just blame it, because that means you're less accountable because you're not taking responsibility for yourself.
Figure that part out. I could try, I guess.
She's not doing anything to change those actions either. She just kind of lets it happen.
I think you thrive in the chaos. No, I don't. Like, this is making me feel like.
She does like it. She does like the attention from it, I think. I think she feels like Alexis is like fighting for her friendship right now, and yeah, she's wanting that attention. At this point, but not like right now, like August 8th or 9th. August 3rd, yeah, sure, she's like enjoying that attention, but now Alexis has already like put out so many videos that Amberlynn is just like, okay, that's enough.
Like, awful. Like, this whole thing has just been awful, and I don't think it's fair that like Alexis dragged Tommy through the mud over something that like doesn't even really make sense. Like, I don't know.
Tommy could reach out to Alexis because apparently they're friends, and Tommy, well, according to Alexis, they've spent time together, which is a FaceTime phone call or whatever. Tommy could just say, I said some terrible things to Amby, I regret it, and I'm sorry. And that would probably fix a lot of problems. But anyway, this all seems very dramatic.
I just feel like whatever I say, people think I'm just like manipulating, and I'm starting to believe I'm just a big manipulator at this point, because I genuinely, like, when I'm speaking, I'm being so genuine and like true to like myself and my feelings, but like people call me a manipulator, and that scares me. So maybe I do need therapy. I don't know.
I think she's just really in denial about the whole situation and is trying to do her best to navigate it with the tools that she has.
You definitely do.
She needs more tools.
We've been here before. You said you were having it before you moved into Oklahoma, but whatever.
So I'm having a lot of anxiety, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to be.
I'm sorry, who did you call on the phone?
So
she set that phone up. Tommy's watching. Tommy's on a FaceTime.
I'm having a lot of anxiety, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to be on here when I'm having anxiety, because it generally freaks me out a little bit. I think that with time, things heal, things change, things grow, things blossom. I believe that things happen for a reason. And whatever this weird like situation that has been going on with my life and with YouTube and with everything.
Do you guys think Tommy's on the call?
I truly believe that like.
Oh no, it's text. I think I can see it.
I truly believe that like things.
No, never mind. MB, thank you for the super chat. MB says, so someone from her chat is about to slide into her DMs. Just like nothing. Well, she won't, because she's with Tommy now, so she doesn't need that validation from a girlfriend, I guess.
Will get better.
Tommy's on the call.
And that's like.
Yeah, Tommy's on the call. It's probably not a call. It's probably a text, but whatever.
I just have to be positive. I try my hardest to be positive in most situations, but I don't know. After y'all telling me like get therapy a million times over, like I'm starting to think that Monday morning.
Wait, she's starting to think after people have told her many a times that she should get therapy. She's like, okay, now maybe I should. Like she's playing with us, right? Like that's stressful.
That's the first thing I'm going to do is be trying to find me a therapist, because it's...
Girl, hang on. I thought you were just lying to us and telling us how before you left Kentucky you were in therapy for like a year and a half. Because didn't you need to be in therapy for the weight loss surgery stuff, remember?
Just to be positive in most situations, but I don't know. After y'all telling me like get therapy a million times over, like I'm starting to think that Monday morning, that's the first thing I'm going to do is be trying to find me a therapist, because it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a little worrisome that she's deciding to do this now, that she has someone there for her. Maybe it's easier. I think she's just saying the words. I don't think she's gonna follow through.
Like, just everything that's been, like, going on and stuff, you know?
It's not even that. It's just your general state of mental health. You've blamed your mental health for fucking years on everything. Therapy, girl. So it's wild to me as well because Ambi has literally spoken about this. Not specific diagnoses, but about having issues with her mental health, obesity and, you know, ADHD and... Not ADHD, what was the other one? ASMR. She's been talking about all of her diagnoses on the internet for a really long time, and I think collectively the audience has said, girl, you can't just, like, keep saying that you have these diagnoses and that that's the reason why you refuse to do things.
Full story. Full story of what? There's no beans to spill. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, she's just sitting here texting Tommy on the live stream, so this is fun.
Someone just asked why I'm not saying the comment if it wasn't bad, because it's personal to Tommy. That's literally the only reason why. I think that's why it makes it, like, so messed up that this is happening, because it is such a personal, you know, I kind of regret even saying anything to begin with, like, because it is such a personal thing.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure that Alexis's partner and whatever happened there was personal, and you decided to bring that up on not just a call, but on a YouTube live, so...
Like, when someone says something, like, super, like, intimate, you know, maybe it's my doing. I shouldn't have said anything to Alexis, so that's my fault.
Well, yeah, but then you wouldn't have got the validation and attention from Alexis that you were seeking when you wanted to say something that worried you about Tommy. And like Alexis said, that you're, like, happy sometimes, but when are you not going to be happy the next time you're not happy? Are you going to message Alexis and let her know? Because then you're just, like, kind of putting Alexis in a hard place of how she's going to feel about Tommy at that point, being your partner and treating you the way she does. Alexis has known Amberlynn a lot more, probably cares about Amberlynn more than Tommy does. Tommy doesn't even really know Amberlynn.
But it is, like, just personal. It wasn't mean to me. It was nothing like that. Like, I will say, Tommy has never been mean to me. Ever. Not one time. And you guys know me. If someone's mean to me, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna be like, as you guys call me, a victim.
Oh yeah, because we heard all about Feline, didn't we? No, we didn't. So, don't believe that.
I don't think that's the case when it comes down to the person you're actively courting. I think that's the case when you get out of the relationship and you want to spill the beans and feel as if your audience is on your side.
Yep, exactly.
See every relationship in the past when she's spoken about, well, you don't know all of the terrible things that XYZ put me through.
Oh yeah, she did that a lot with Becky. Like, she didn't talk much about her and Becky's relationship or breakup, but she did that a lot, being like, well, you guys are always on Becky's side, but you guys don't know this and that. Like, probably wouldn't make much difference if we did.
You don't talk about it while you're actively in the relationship. You talk about it after the relationship because you're an eternal victim and that's why. But you don't want to say it in the relationship because you don't want your audience to try to burst your happy bubble by saying, girl, that's not right. That's not good to be in a relationship like that and XYZ. But whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, like, that happened for, like, 4 years with Becky. Everyone was just like, you guys don't really seem, like, too in love with each other. And she's like, we're in love, we're getting married, okay? We're getting married. And Becky broke up with me, and, oh, I've got a new wife 2 weeks later, it's fine. There's someone else that's gonna walk down that aisle with me. I'm good now. Meanwhile, Becky's still living with her, and she's trying to move wifey in 2 days later. Oh my gosh, what a mess that was. I think that was probably messier than all this. Like, this was messy, but having someone, like, having Jade move in with her and Becky was more than hectic. It was just mean. It was really mean to Becky.
I'm not here to
It's mean to me. I'm gonna tell you.
have that conversation.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, as you guys call me, a victim. I can't. Like, Tommy is genuinely, like, I can never stop smiling and laughing when I'm, like, around her, talking to her, like, and she's just genuinely a good person. And it's just like,
Generally a good person now that you've only spent 6 weeks talking to her, but again, past behavior versus future behavior. She was participating in feeder content to pay for coins. I honestly think Tommy's going to exploit Amberlynn. I don't think it takes a genius to put those facts together.
Oh yeah, and she's totally gonna ease her into it and make her feel like, oh, these things are just normal, or oh, I like it when you do this, or something like that. Like, it's gonna be like, it's really creepy, and I'm glad we don't have to watch.
Sorry, I have like a lot of my friends messaging me right now.
It's Tommy.
I am Crybaby Lynn. I cry a lot.
We know. Oh, we're back on the call. All right. Dear Tommy.
She's messaging and the camera's just like moving away from her face.
I love you. All these people have terrible things to say about you, but thank you for choosing me to be your person. XOXO. This is hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Tommy has never lied to me. She has always been very open and honest about everything. And that I appreciate because I have dated some liars.
You're not supposed to actually bring a U-Haul to the first date. That's hectic.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, Ambi. Oh my goodness, what a time.
You're not actually supposed to bring a U-Haul on the first date. That was awesome. Alright, yeah, so that's it. That's everything. We've watched 2 live streams now. We made a dent in the friggin' saga that is Tommy and Lex, I guess, is what the saga we're on now. I guess the last live stream I did was like the 10-hour live stream. That was the whole like Erica and Brittany, and that was the 2 phone calls they had. And then the 3rd one they had with Amberlynn. And then we watched the explanation videos that they sent to Apathetic Facts. So there's like tons of information in my 10-hour live video if you haven't watched that one yet. Yeah, and then this one here, yeah, is all about like how she's staying with Tommy, and then her friend Lex doesn't approve, and now our next video is going to be Lex telling us why she doesn't approve and spilling all the tea. She's put out like 3 videos right so far. But like, here's the next day, the next morning, she said, I just want to publicly announce that I've ended my friendship with Amberlynn. If she wants to stay with Tommy, that's fine. I refuse to sit around and watch what will happen if she continues having a relationship with her. This was an extremely hard decision for me to make, but unfortunately, this is just what's best for me. Amberlynn, I hope you understand. So then she made a few other TikToks, and what I did was went through those TikToks and I got the comments. So we'll eventually look at all those, the ones that she answered. And then she dropped a couple DMs, some with the ones with Eric. Eric ended up messaging Lex to ask like what's up with the drama kind of thing, because I guess he doesn't really talk to Amberlynn much. But he must not talk to her if he's willing to like reach out to Lex rather than Amberlynn. Those are on my community page if you're curious of what was in those. But yeah, we'll check that out the next time, and then we'll go through the Q&As too that she did, because she answered some of the questions, some different questions than what was in the actual comment section. Well, the ones that I gathered anyway. So she like answered them in the comment section, but then she decided, well, I'm gonna make a video, so she stopped answering them in the comment section and made the video with them. So we'll get all the answers here. They'll all be in this video. But yeah, I thought we'd check out those, get caught up. We're like a step closer to getting caught up. There's still like another live stream Amberlynn did. I think it was last night. It was like freaking 3 hours long. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to take a step back to 2015 and just to a simpler time when Amberlynn was living with Crystal. I think we'll watch that maybe tomorrow morning. We'll start that one up, do some more timelines and keep doing that, because yeah, this stuff's got me behind, and it's just it takes a while to find out stuff, edit all the live streams, whereas like I've got content basically ready to go that I've already did, but just want to watch with you guys and react to it. Yeah, so I guess I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you will be back here as well. And yeah, so I'll see you then. Thanks everyone for listening. Really appreciate it. Watching as well. Yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow.